See, because I've thought about getting it, but I always just thought it'd be too awkward having a stranger in my house cleaning.
Mm-hmm.
Unless they were a very attractive maid, and then you'd be the ones you'd try to make things really awkward.
I would still feel awkward.
Yeah. Where you just walk out of your bathroom naked and be like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were...
I didn't know you were here.
Yeah.
Sir, you let me in. Oh.
How are we recording it?
We are live.
Sedge's mouth just closes. Yeah. Funny.
Okay. So, back to
Sean
Delta
has
Green.
all of them. This is me now.
Nope.
Oh, this is me now. This is me.
I still have a relationship score of 14 with my dog.
14? How is it that high?
With a dog?
Because it's my charisma score. Yes, with the
dog
dog.
can sense your charisma.
Yeah. Yours is only 7?
Yeah.
Oh,
get,
sorry.
Get real bonds.
It should be 13.
I have loose bonds.
Oh my god.
They all should be 13.
Mine's 11.
Full reset.
Yeah.
I'm not very strong.
No, you don't have to be. Just strong-willed.
So, you successfully wrapped up your job in Indiana.
Yep.
You got paid.
Got memory wiped.
A little bit.
A little bit. It was a precision memory wipe, not a...
That's how I do it.
Skills.
Yeah.
But overall, Delta Green was seemingly happy with your performance. And a couple of months go by with no phone calls, no letters, no nothing.
Well, we apparently failed. Next campaign.
Yep. But eventually, you each get a phone call again from Agent Carter. And since you've all met, it's a conference call this time. Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
Salutations.
I trust you're ready to serve your country once again.
God bless America, Mr. Carter.
And that's right,
Always and forever.
if he intends to do so. We have another job for you. You've handled yourselves pretty well in a small town environment, so we're not going to deviate from that too much. But things might be stepping up a bit. This time you're heading to Massachusetts. A coastal town there called Kingswich. Population of about 12,000.
Oh. Kill them all.
We have reason to believe that a rival paranatural organization just launched an operation into the town for an unknown reason.
If you want an eraser, you can use this.
Perfect.
We have prior intel on the town. Not much, but a very wealthy industrialist named Cornelius P. Bodefell has a manor in town.
Could you repeat that name, sir?
Cornelius P. Bodefell the
Thank
third, if it's important.
It is.
Can we call him Corny for short?
You can call
I think
it whatever you want.
we can designate a name for him
Okay.
as appropriate. Yep.
Bodefell is noted for having a interest in the occult and is the leader of a small secret society known as Atom's Wake. So far, we've only had reason to believe that Atom's Wake is a decadent, upper-class social club. But it's likely that if this other organization's going into the town, it probably has something to do with Bodefell. We didn't have time to stop or investigate this operation, but we're going to be sending you three in to check out the aftermath. So, check out Bodefell Manor, see if anything odd is going on there, and then report back in. I'll provide further instructions at that point.
Okay. Out of game.
Uh-huh.
So, Atom's Wake was, according to Carter's report, already handled by another paranormal organization.
No, Atom's Wake, as far as Delta Green knows,
Yeah.
is just like a social club.
Okay. So that Just to be clear, that's the only other organization he was talking about.
No, the other organization he didn't tell you the name of.
Okay.
It's a rival paranatural organization.
Okay. And their presence has also been detected in that town?
He said that they launched some sort of operation into Kingswich.
Okay.
But they don't know the specifics.
Oh, so he mentioned Adam's Wake because there might be a connection there.
Correct.
All right, got it.
As far as their info on the town, nothing else is odd.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're basically investigating because another team is investigating.
That's pretty much it, yeah.
Yep.
We want to know why this other paranatural organization decided to launch some sort of mission into Kingswich.
Sounds good.
Godspeed, gentlemen.
Okay. Well, we have a pretty simple mission as of right now because he only gave us one directive.
Kill all 12,000 men in that city.
Yes. Euthanize the town. I mean, we gotta investigate the manor and then just report back, so.
You even gave us an address, right?
I think we'll be able to find out
I
where
mean, he's a wealthy man in
Yeah.
a town of 12,000.
Yeah, we can Google the manor name.
Yeah.
Sure, we'll figure it out.
Is Bodwell the contact?
I'll let you Google and see if you can find it on a date, like a web search.
What?
Bodwell
Thomas
Manor?
is he's Googling it.
Fictional.
Oh, okay.
No, I meant in game.
Oh,
Yeah.
he did not do it in game.
Now I do it in game.
Alright.
But do it out of game too.
I tried.
Damn. I'm gonna look it up anyways.
Yeah, you find the Wikipedia page for Kingswich.
Innsmouth.
Small little coastal town. Small fishing industry. They also have a big foresting industry due to the forest near the town. Cornelius Bodefeld does have a single line mentioned there that he has a residence in town. And you can go to his Wikipedia page, which doesn't mention anything occult or strange, just his young life and business history.
What is his business? Does it, like, identify family business of some kind?
Yeah, it's all like the most boring
Okay.
sort of entrepreneur stocks, import export.
Okay. Could be a front.
Did he write the page himself?
We don't know.
I checked the edit history.
It seems
What's
legitimate.
the top 10 names?
I don't think there's been 10 contributors to this page.
When was the page?
He's not
created?
like some unknown guy. I mean,
Yeah,
he's,
okay.
he's
I
a
just wanted to
millionaire.
know if he was into himself.
I'm sure he is.
Isn't everyone?
Extremely. Yep.
Nope.
Some people have a real problem with that. Not being into themselves. Okay. Well, I don't think we need to requisition too many supplies here.
Well,
I think just going with our usual gear should be fine. I will update my armor and gear to make sure I have everything that I might want. I won't need the contaminant sensor today.
No.
Hopefully. Still need sunglasses, gun, trench coat.
I'll bring my forensics kit for max investigation.
Yeah.
Just check
I'll
the
put a
scene.
crowbar in my trunk.
Nice.
Yeah.
Just check the area for semen.
The whole manor house.
Bring my black light.
That's good. Always good to have a black light.
I also have similar things, just probably not as advanced. I just have like evidence bags,
Yeah.
disposable gloves. Hey, I'm a homicide detective.
Mm-hmm.
Only smart stuff. Little cotton swabs.
I'll point it out. And
The
you
black
can,
light
you
and
can
I'll
bag
grab
it.
it. I'll bag it. You find the semen. I'll bag the semen.
Alright. So we'll go to Massachusetts then.
all right. I assume you are taking a plane and renting a car, unless you want to drive all the way from wherever you're.
Where are we now?
I assume
You back?
Studs is based out of New York.
Yeah. I mean, we do our real jobs
Yeah.
in between
I probably live in like the DC metro area.
So it kind of depends on where your job. Where did you say you are? The CDC?
Yeah, I don't. Is that Atlanta?
They're based in Atlanta.
Yeah.
You're definitely flying.
All right.
I think Suds and I could get away with road tripping it.
I don't know how long of a drive that would be. I'd probably fly, so.
Okay.
I'm not one to like long drives. And that's probably
In-game or
something
out-of-game?
Lindell Taylor probably finds some therapy
There's
in
always
driving.
truth space behind my character. I can't just make up a completely opposite character of myself.
Yeah.
So there's always some of me in every character.
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll probably be just flying into Boston.
Lindell Taylor's gonna drive.
Okay.
Have we assumed we're all rendezvoused and
Do you want to?
we're in the hotel and all
pick us
that?
up?
And now we're
Sure, I can
So
pick
we
you guys up from the airport.
So we don't have to rent.
Yep.
now we're riding
Or we could at least
You're
Uber.
riding and reaching.
riding to the manor.
Okay. You drive for several hours out of Boston.
Yep.
Pass by plenty of sleepy coastal towns until you come to your designated sleepy coastal town,
Mm-hmm.
Hells yeah.
Kingswich. This is the sound that's just emanating through the town.
Perfect.
Fucking sirens.
Okay. So it's like I said, not a big town. Population of about 12,000. So it's decent sized, and it's pretty obvious, even driving in, where Bodefell Manor is.
Yep.
It is a big house on a hill,
Okay.
and it looks pretty creepy.
Do we see any activity?
Of what sort?
Lights on.
Cars parked outside.
Yes.
Okay.
You do see 3 black SUVs.
Are the lights on?
I think it's like daytime right now.
Are the windows open? I mean the shades, or both?
Of the manor?
Yeah.
No.
Can we see anyone inside?
No.
So it's like closed windows, middle of the day.
Yes.
But there's a cleanup crew in there right now.
Clean up crew for what? We don't know what's going on yet.
Exactly. But they're cleaning.
That could be the other operations vehicles.
That's
Should
what
we,
I was thinking.
we should have brought
possibly.
tracking devices. Put on their cars.
I mean, we want to try this. Probably avoid them at all costs.
That's
right
not our mission objectives to
That's true.
track the other
now. I mean,
organizations.
it might be at some point,
Yeah.
but
I
as
mean,
of right now,
if we need the hard answers.
although we could, if we had trackers, we could put it on there to make sure we use them to steer clear of them as a possibility.
But I mean, do we just wait and watch at this point?
For now, that's not a bad option.
Just
At least
surveillance
for like
outside.
a while. Yeah. So let's turn the car off and
Yep.
Lean back.
Find some side street where we'll
There-
be unassuming.
Are there other manors or houses around here, or is this kind of like pretty much on its
Seems
own?
to be it.
So it would be very suspicious if there's 3 men sitting in a car if they saw us.
Now, if you put on sunglasses.
or we lean back.
With that,
We can just
if
like
we lean back.
we don't want to look like we're in the car.
We need like shades that like if you look into the car, it doesn't look like there's anyone in the car, but we can look out of the car just fine.
We need tinted windows. That's what we need.
Jet black tinted windows.
I'm sorry, I do not have those in my
Or
vehicle.
we need the Larry David submarine scope.
There you go.
Deep reference.
Are they like all the exact same SUV, like make and model?
Yes.
We'll be fine surveilling from here. Like, there's like a driveway or something like leading up to the mansion. Is it like on a hill?
The
Is that-
house?
yeah.
Yeah, it's on a hill.
Okay, yeah. We're just, as long as we have sight of the front, we don't have to be that close. It's our right to park on a street.
Yeah.
I mean, if you guys want to do footwork, be my guest. I'm gonna sit in my car for a while.
Take a few walks around the block.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more suspicious.
To
People
talk
are
to
gonna
some of the
recognize that.
locals about what they think of the old
This is the only,
Bodefell
this
place.
is the
That
only
would be-
house
I mean,
on the hill.
detectives, what would you do if you're investigating? If you're on a stakeout?
Well, more of a homicide detective, so I'd be checking out the crime scene. So I suppose I'd be more inside and checking out that. From
Yeah.
following someone, I think surveillance is probably the best bet. The only issue I have with this is I can't really use my authority to ask questions, which
Sure you can.
make
It's just risky.
it's very risky. Yes,
They're gonna read it like that's wrong.
and yeah, so there is that issue. So I think if we can do this without interacting with too many people to raise too much suspicion, I think
Maybe we
that's
can
our
check
best bet.
I'll check the message boards for talk of this guy. Like, does he have any reviews or anything like that?
Check out Reddit.
Like, what do people think of this guy?
We'll look up Thomas Hogue reviews right now.
Yeah, what are people saying about this guy?
Yeah.
Okay, he's known to be a fairly private individual, but he's never really had any scandals of any sort. And overall, he's considered to just be a consummate professional. What did you find?
That is my favorite thing ever.
Oh, okay. There's a lot of black coats.
Say it without the G.
Alright. I'm surveilling the three vehicles.
Okay, they're just sitting there.
Yeah, I know. That's fine. I'm willing to sit for a long time.
I'll keep an eye out on the windows and stuff and see if I can see anyone peering out at us,
Okay.
back at us.
I'll scour his social media presence.
Okay. Now, how long are you guys gonna sit here?
What time is it right now?
It is 3:30.
I will sit here till 10 p.m.
Okay.
Is that 12 hours?
No.
11 and a half
It's
hours?
about,
Nope.
it's about
Jesus
7.5
What's
hours.
that? Okay.
Or 6.5.
So
excuse me.
it's
3
10 a.m.
to 10.
In what world would that ever be 12 hours? Okay.
Somebody's on here 10:30.
Nothing changes.
Throughout that whole time.
Throughout that whole time.
Lindell Taylor rubs his face. Boy, something's going on here.
It's a good possibility. 3 cars.
You all have your service weapons with you?
Are we
Always.
about to enter break?
I don't know if he has a service weapon though.
I have a weapon. I'm unregistered.
That's fine.
I mean, it doesn't have to be unregistered.
Yeah. Well,
Well, that's what I got.
we haven't seen any additional vehicles pull up.
Nope.
But the more time goes on, something could change within there that we could have prevented or at least reported back on.
What are they in there doing to that guy?
We have no information.
I have an idea.
It's possible
We-
something could have happened to this team, and so we'll have to be cautious.
We should approach the door with a cover, like if an innocent cover, just to see if we can get a glimpse inside.
We're,
if anyone answers the
A
door.
Ghost Adventures filming unit.
I mean, cover.
What could we pretend to be? That would be inconspicuous.
I mean, the cover would have been better earlier in the day.
Yeah, we could.
Unless we go with that, but then
And it has at
Like
10:30
some
at night.
millionaire's home.
thought the
They're-
property
or-
was
or
abandoned.
Ghost Adventure. No.
Yeah.
10:30
Yeah.
p.m. That would have been better earlier in the day. Yeah, now there's no good reason to be knocking on someone's door.
Well, we could go have a nice sleep at the hotel.
We could look like common thieves. Is that better than the truth?
The truth is not an option.
Exactly.
Yes.
Delta
glad
Green's motto.
Glad you understand that.
So we just put on these ski masks and act like we're breaking in.
All right, that works for me.
At least that way
However,
they won't suspect it's a rival alien investigator.
If we encounter the legitimate occupants of the home, we could find ourselves in a sticky situation.
Yeah,
We
forced
don't-
to do something.
We don't want to. We don't mean the Bodefels harm by default.
Right. Yeah. We could wait till tomorrow. Come with like a better cover. Like we're salesmen or something.
Should we at least try to maybe wander around the outside of the manor? See if we can peer into any windows.
Is there any houses that you think would be considered a neighbor's house, or is this home fairly isolated?
It's definitely isolated.
Okay.
Purposefully.
Yeah,
You're,
alright.
You're almost certain.
Right. You're a police officer.
I am.
You should check the plates on these. We might be able to get them for a violation. Maybe they're expired.
Are they violating any parking laws?
That you'd have harder justification doing, but
Except parking on private property.
correct.
There are no plates.
Call
There's
it
a
in.
violation right there.
Put an anonymous tip into the. Where are we?
No,
Austin?
we don't want to bring in
Law
the
enforcement.
typical police yet.
Not yet. They can scoop. They can get
I mean,
out of here.
Preferably, we never call them in, but
Only
only
get these cars towed.
This is a job for the proper authority.
If they come out and their cars are gone, they have no choice but to like.
That's not a bad idea.
Then we can scoop them up.
if we have 3 SUVs full of guys that are inside of this house, that's a lot to scoop up.
Yeah.
Well, but it's not a. Where he was going is not a bad idea. If we call in a tow company saying that we're somebody else and that there's 3
You're a
unmarked
concerned neighbor.
cars.
We just say we're a concerned neighbor. Like, oh, we see these. I mean, we can
Although-
get them to come, but what do we want them to do?
No, we'd have to say that we're a resident of the manor. Perhaps a butler. Because if we say we're a neighbor, we have no authority to call cars that are parked on somebody else's property to a tow company. We'd have to be.
No, you
on
could
the
identify
property.
yourself as a member of law enforcement.
Also, isn't it only illegal if you drive a car without plates?
Not
But
everyone
if I
knows
if
that.
The police.
The police might know that.
I'm not saying we go to the police.
Oh, okay.
Just saying we knock on this door
Oh, okay.
and say, you know.
But no, what I'm trying to say is that if we say we're a butler and
We're not a butler.
Yeah.
I mean,
Truth is not an
Lindell
option.
Taylor is against the towing option.
So what do? We just knock on the door.
Take a look through the windows, see if we see any activity, then knock on the door, then let ourselves in.
All right.
Proceed.
Fine.
If someone does answer the door,
Do you want to do that tonight? Or
we'll
later?
identify ourselves as members of law enforcement and that we notice suspicious activity with 3 unmarked vehicles parked in front of the home. I'm sure they'll provide us an explanation, and then if we're satisfied, we can be on our way and re-strategize.
Okay.
Okay. We're gonna walk up to the front door.
Okay, you see that it's been broken in.
I
So
nod
was
for
it
you to do the
was
same.
it ajar the whole time? I do the same.
Probably slightly, but that's like almost imperceptible without like really binoculars or something from a distance. I mean, if it's like this much open, you know, like you're not
Yeah.
really gonna. We need to
Right,
get more
Tom.
information. We need to enter inside the house.
Am I with the hit squad?
I'd hope so.
Yeah, we're all going
You're a
together.
member of this
Okay.
team. You're a member of this team. What do you have with you for combat? I want to know.
I have
Your
my
knowledge
15
of lab.
I have my 15 meter.
I have my.
Good.
I have a pistol
Okay.
and pepper spray.
I Apparently unregistered
And
pistol.
an
somehow.
antiperspirant?
Yeah, I have an unmarked.
Pepper spray.
Pepper spray. Okay.
An unmarked pistol. And
Unmarked?
pepper spray.
Okay.
You scrape off the
Yeah,
serial
Or do you
number?
just wrap it in duct tape so they can't see anything underneath? They just see a
My
pistol.
parents sent it to me in the mail. My ran.
Why do you have such a crazy backstory about your gun?
Summer snow shipping. Well,
Every gun should have a good backstory.
I'll go up to the door,
Yep,
give it a little nudge so that it opens a bit more.
it does.
Do a nice sweep visually, pointing the gun where I'm looking.
Into the abode. Okay. It opens up into a large great hall. You see twin staircases going up to a second floor. You see big spurts of blood on one of the staircases in the floor. You see two bodies on the floor wearing tactical gear. And sort of in the middle of the Great Hall is a large statue depicting an entity with a lion's head and a worm's body.
Going home.
So let's just roll sanity for that, unless your character has experience with seeing something like this.
I've seen
I mean-
lion before.
There you go.
I'm sure I've seen dead bodies. A special agent.
Oh,
for
the dead
FBI.
body. We're rolling for the dead. I'm a homicide detective. I think I'm good on that one.
But
It's
this
the
guy-
bodies and this statue, which is really weird. You guys will get less.
I'm a bio researcher.
For the CDC.
I see disease in people.
That's a little different. So everyone can roll.
Okay.
Smells like pencil shavings in here.
Nice.
Anyone wants
That's
But it
way
is
better than
high
other
off
things
that,
it
yeah.
could smell.
Uh-huh.
I found
What's that smell?
1 D10. I found my 10.
These are not what I need.
Alright. Watch this amazing roll. Are you guys ready to watch me not lose any sanity? Oh, I'm assuming that I recovered my HP.
Yeah.
I failed.
I succeed.
I succeed.
Where other-
You
I
roll
failed.
against your current sanity, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I failed as well.
Ziggy and Studs can take one,
Alright.
and that'll be it.
It's going down. We
okay.
yelling timber.
You think this is the assault team?
2 members of the team, yes.
Tactical.
So there's doors, there's passageways to your left, your right, forward, and there's the upstairs.
I'll be checking out the bodies.
Left, right, and upstairs.
Left, right, forward, and upstairs.
Forward, upstairs. Oh yeah, because the stairs are like kind of
They're all off
flanking
to
the.
the side.
Yeah,
like,
right.
you
All
go
right.
like this.
Okay. Yep.
So there's room to the left, room
yeah.
to the right, and then you go underneath the stairs, probably where.
Before I proceed inside, I do actually want to go back to one of the vehicles
Okay.
and see if the doors are unlocked.
They are not.
Okay.
Studs checked out the bodies. Each of them has a sidearm in their hands. You see a bullet wound around their temple regions.
They took a bullet to the head.
From the homicide detective's intuition, he would guess it was self-inflicted. They have a lot of typical tactical gear you'd imagine: flashbangs, Kevlar vests. They do have assault rifles on their backs. It looks like they definitely came here for some warfare. You don't find any identification though.
What's the state of the worm lion?
As a statue?
Oh, that's what it is.
I take blood samples.
Do I get back from checking the car?
Yeah.
I was just looking up because I have a forensic skill.
I want to look at the assault rifles.
Mine's actually really shitty. This
Okay.
might be a homicide
Let me,
detective.
Wait, 81 isn't it really good? Oh, it's a different
Let
one.
me just double check.
It's alertness.
Yeah, my alertness is amazing. I upped it.
Doing an autopsy on these bodies right now.
You don't need to do an autopsy. Autopsy is usually to find out the way they died.
It's a self-inflicted shot to the head.
Hold up. Hold up.
But I'll take blood samples from both bodies.
Okay, you can do so.
Then I
You
would.
looking at the assault rifle stats
I want to give you. Well, no, not stats. I want to give you a specific.
model?
Yes, that's what I want.
Yep.
Did you find a gun?
Yeah. They said they had assault rifles.
Oh.
Okay. They are SA-80s.
Okay. They appear to be loaded.
No. They are. The magazines are empty.
They're empty.
That doesn't tell you if they were once loaded.
No. Do I see spare ammunition clips?
Yeah, on their belts.
Okay, I want to remove the clips from their belts.
Okay.
Load them into the assault rifles.
Mm-hmm.
We found 2 bodies, right?
2 bodies.
I'm gonna sling one assault rifle on my back.
Okay.
Take the other one.
Okay.
Do either of you want this for defense?
So it said it looked like these guys shot themselves.
That was Studs' assessment.
Now, if there's something in here that drove them to do that, do you want a weapon in your hands?
I'm of sound mind.
Is there any
After he just lost Sam.
Yeah.
is there any like empty shells besides the handgun ones? Is there ones from the assault rifle?
Roll an awareness.
I can do that. I'm good at that. Oh, you mean alertness? Is there an awareness?
Sure.
Because there is no awareness.
Whatever that word is.
Okay.
Since I don't have a character.
I got an 11 out of 81.
Yes, you do find scattered around the room 12 shells.
Okay.
Cases.
And then I also can I look for the bullet holes too of where those were?
Yeah, if you want to spend some time.
You said there's stairs in this room.
2 sets of stairs leading to the 2nd floor.
I do want to spend some time.
Should we clear the house before we start investigating? Or do you think there's something still here?
Well, we have no reason to believe there is or there isn't. I'm just taking some preliminary actions here.
I would say.
I've just been handling guns so far. I haven't advised a course of action.
Could I get like?
Did you accept the assault rifle from me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Could I
I'll take out my
I don't
cell
know.
phone to take pictures of the bodies
I want to get
and a
an
picture of the statue.
estimate of how long the bodies have been here, kind of based off how long the blood, like how dry the blood is.
Okay. Forensics.
This is way better for our CDC mass over here, but
I mean, that's
I'll
the
give it my
skill it
shot.
would be, right?
I got a 20 out of 20.
Perfect. You would guess less than 2 days.
Okay, but it wasn't like within the hours.
No. More than 16 hours.
Okay.
So
I would say based on that evidence, it's most likely that the other members of this crew are no longer in the building, or they are dead somewhere else within the building.
Thank you, Detective. I check my photo library and see if the photo actually can be accessed on the phone.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It didn't like
It's
just
real.
Oh, okay. Well, I have no preference if you wish to remain as a unit or split up in our search of the building.
Oh, did you look at the statue more closely or anything?
I think you
mentioned-
did.
You mentioned it.
Yeah.
Full
I thought it was
examination.
live, but I guess I would.
Okay. Yeah, it's unsettling. But at the base of the statue is a text on a plaque written in Greek.
If it was Latin.
Close.
I
So
know.
close.
I know.
That's right. I'll punch it into Google Translate.
That's the way to do it.
There you go.
Okay. It reads, "Desire is the measure of all things. Be unbound from moral tethers. Do as you will to whom you will."
What a
It's like
strange,
Satanism.
what a strange centerpiece.
Yeah.
Mr. Bodwell.
Mr. Bodwell.
Okay.
This doesn't bode well.
No. Well,
What was he into? He's into
I think we do
full
search the rest
sweep.
of the house.
a full sweep
Yep.
and call it in.
Floor to floor.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start with the ground floor.
How do we explain that we were? Never mind. Let's just
We're calling it
let's
in
go first.
to
To Carter.
Agent Carter,
Oh,
not
okay.
to the local. Again,
Yeah, no,
we don't want the
okay.
local police
No.
here.
The job for the proper authorities.
Call it in and go home.
All right, nothing. 2 suicides. Let's
Saw-
go.
saw
Nothing weird here.
Suspicious.
3 days later, you call Agent Carter, and yeah, there's nothing there.
Yeah.
Just a 2 suicides of men in full Kevlar.
Go in for that left door.
I say we just stick together.
Yep.
Clean rooms
Full
out.
unit.
All
Okay,
right.
you go through the left door.
Yep.
I'll have my flashlight out. And
Roll sanity.
Ooh, all.
Yeah, there's gonna be a few of those, I'm sure.
As we
I
fold through.
passed.
I pass.
Studs failed.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I did. 98.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, it's a bad one.
Thomas and Ziggy can lose 2. Studs can lose
1.
4.
Ooh, God.
brain.
This corridor that runs along through the house seems peculiarly long and is very much the picture-perfect example of a bloodbath. Blood on the floor, wall, ceiling. You see a number of bodies. Some of them, their bodies have been like physically reconfigured. It's hard to tell with all the blood, but one guy looks as if the right side of his body is now on his left, and the left is on the right.
Okay.
I was gonna be like, I think I can handle, a
Yeah.
bloodbath, but
No,
fine, I'll
this
take
is-
the 4 sanity
This
loss.
is an anomalous bloodbath. Yeah, organs, viscera. It looks like some people imploded. It's hard to tell. Perhaps one person disintegrated. A selfie?
Taking pictures.
No, not a selfie.
Pose.
Just a picture.
Pose.
I'll take a picture of the hallway and then just kind of zoom in on the reconfigured.
I'll stand in front of the scene with the rifle and say, "Hey, get a picture."
Oh,
Now,
God.
a couple of them, it's hard to tell, like I said, a couple of them seem to have been wearing tactical gear, similar to the other 2. Many of them, however, looked like they were wearing robes, perhaps. They're sort of like vestments,
Okay.
not tactical gear.
No, they probably worship that lion worm.
Now you worship the lion worm.
Hugh God.
Yeah.
You got if he was a worm to start out with, and got a lion type.
So there's a door straight across from you, and then there's the corridor that continues down.
I want to do a forensics analysis.
Do a
What, you
swab.
keep going. But I want to take a look. Like, does it seem like, course, I guess it doesn't seem natural, but like, does it seem like, is there signs of stitching, or does it just seem completely unworldly? Like the nature of these, like,
Stitching in what sense?
you know, the guy who has left where his right should be.
Oh, no, that seems very unnatural.
Does it look like it's well, like, it doesn't look sewed together. It looks like it was like
Fused at the molecular level.
Now, we can continue to keep doing this.
and just keep losing more and more sanity.
Or we can assume, based off this hallway alone, that this is at least enough information for Agent Carter. Call it in, and then get the next step of our mission, which would perhaps be
He'll probably
investigating further.
send in a team. No, what do you send a team? We are
We
the
are
team.
the team.
So I guess we should.
This
finish
is a
looking-
job for the
But
chopper.
all we
should
were told to
finish
do, all we
investigating
were
then.
told to do is check out the manor, and I'm assuming he wants to see if this is the heart of the
We don't know what
paranormal.
we don't know what it's the heart of yet.
Lindell Taylor is gonna go to the door right across and try it.
It's unlocked.
Okay,
I keep my distance.
I'll enter.
Okay. No sanity. It's
Okay.
it's not as horrific, but there are some bodies in here. Looks like it was a dining area. The table was not like freshly set or anything, but it looks like dinner had been eaten there and had not been cleaned up.
Okay.
Can I check a few more bodies for any identification?
You don't need to see their identification.
Okay.
Not the drones you're looking for.
Right.
You're probably going to lose a bit more sanity as you dig through some viscera. That's
Only
usually not in your job description.
only if I fail.
Okay.
You got gloves.
Fair enough.
I do have gloves.
That doesn't prevent.
I know what he's saying.
You still hear all
Like
this
digging
squishy-
through freaking small intestines and hearts and stuff.
I'd rather have gloves to do that.
I know, but that's not why I would lose sanity, because I'm touching blood and organs.
Okay. Roll it.
27. I have succeeded.
Okay. And you avoid any further sanity loss as you dig
Nice.
through some bodies.
Nice.
You find a wallet.
Nice.
You find identification
Nice.
for a John Simmons.
John Simmons. Is it with an H or no?
Yes. Simmons with an H.
Shimon.
Shaman.
I want to go back to the entry room.
Okay.
The statue itself on the floor, is it on like some sort of raised
Yeah.
pedestal?
It's a big statue. It's like size of Fabio. Picture Fabio with more of a lion's head and
Hard
a
to
worm
do.
body. Yeah, I know. So it's
Worm
that
body.
big. It is sort of on like a little platform, and that's where the plaque is with that text.
Okay. Is it freestanding or is it like sculpted into the platform? Like so like, you know, is it just like feet on there or is it just like
Well, it's anchored to the platform.
Is this another version of that statue or back
No,
to the main
he
statue?
went back.
I went
Went
back to the
back.
main room.
You should take a picture of that for the file.
I
as
did.
well.
He did.
Okay.
Something clearly very, very fucked up happened here.
If I had to guess, it was this being. He must be like the god of fusion.
None of us have a big occult roll.
We have probably.
Oh, I forgot to say. You can all put your unnatural skill at 2%.
Alright.
What does that do?
It's the Cthulhu
That's
mythos
yeah,
skill.
Cthulhu
Yeah.
mythos.
Can I use it to identify this being?
Yes.
Yep.
Extra.
If you roll,
Roll a 2 or lower.
yes.
Watch.
Could happen.
Oh!
98.
That's almost as rare as a 2.
It's on the other end of 2.
Every number is equally as rare as a 2. I just want to point that out to you.
Well, I gotta give you some bad for
Yep,
rolling a
right.
98.
Wait, 98 is critical?
It's as rare as a 2.
Yeah.
Actually, it's as rare as a 3. It's not as bad as a 2.
Yeah.
There's 2 numbers worse.
While studying the statue, you get a sensation of something crawling underneath your skin at your lower back.
I pull up my shirt and say, is something on me?
Is there anything on him where he's like? I'm assuming you're like pointing.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
You don't see anything.
Look all clear.
No, you're fine.
I feel it.
Oh yeah, it's itchy.
But like there's nothing like bulging really.
They don't see anything bulging. No.
Do I
You
feel anything bulging like
Oh,
with
yeah.
my hand?
Oh yeah.
Even with my hand on the outside.
What's your last name?
Hassan.
For your tombstone.
Hassan, try get some fresh air, clear your head.
Okay.
Might be a bit much for you.
You go outside.
I suggest you like sprint out the door.
I walk calmly.
Okay.
Walk
That takes
calmly.
discipline, I'm sure.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. After like 20 seconds outside, it subsides.
How are you feeling?
I think better. I
All
don't
right.
know. I don't know what that was.
I don't think I want to take any other risks at this point. You're starting to go delirious. What do you think, Detective?
I think we might not have all the answers, but at the very least, we should call it in.
We have enough to make a report.
Yeah.
All right. I want to go back to my car.
Okay.
Sit down in the seat.
Okay.
Do I have a number for Carter.
No, payphone.
God, but I have pictures to show him. All right.
What is this, the 1900s?
I'll drive to the nearest payphone.
Okay.
Does he have a mailing address?
Fucking
There's no way to send him documents.
I think a phone
He
number.
never said that.
He never said what?
He never said you can't send him photos or anything. He just wants you to call him from a landline.
Yeah, we'll get his email address. While I'm on
Okay,
the phone with
I
him.
call him. See if I can get a hold of him.
Hello?
Mr. Carter, this is Lindell Taylor.
How's it going in Massachusetts?
Well, I try and have the phone like close so that you guys can all can hear if you want to.
I mean, speakerphone. Oh shit, this
Speaker
not a
payphone.
smartphone.
I'll put a
Speakerphone.
small sound amplifier on the payphone.
Okay.
We
He's 390 phone booth.
Yep. We surveilled the Bodefell house for the better part of a day. Saw no activity outside, save for 3 unmarked vehicles, which we surmised may be the vehicles of this unnamed response team that you mentioned. We took the calculated risk of moving in closer and found the entrance of the home to be compromised. Inside, there was considerable carnage. Multiple dead bodies, some in gruesome disfigurements and seemingly impossible reconstructions having taken place, as well as a bizarre unknown statue. I can send photographs as well, but one of our team, Mr. Hassan, began having delirious sensations, seemingly from just being inside the home, and deciding that perhaps prolonged exposure to the property led to such death and destruction for the other team. We decided to take that opportunity to exit and report the status to you. It appears that there was, at least at the beginning, a confrontation between the team and Mr. Bodwell's Adam's Wake cultists, as we found some strange robed men as well.
Boat fell.
Yes.
Alright, he gives you like a temporary 10-minute
Dropbox
mail
thing.
address to send some pictures to.
I'll send him all the pictures.
Ugh.
Does he roll sanity?
Maybe.
We'll never know.
You'd never know.
Yep. We'll never get to meet Mr. Carter.
You don't know that.
I don't.
Will we go against Delta Green in the next episode?
Oh man.
Bow, bow, bow.
That would be a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
He he sends. He says that he's sending the picture of the statue to one of his paranormal religious researchers to identify, and he'll get back to you about that. Now, did you locate Cornelius Bodefell?
We've only identified one of the bodies, and I'll share the name that we found. The ID.
John Simmons
John Simmons.
with an H in
You can
Simmons.
give his driver's license number. That'll be on. You'll have that.
You have a photo?
You can send
I
a
think
picture of the
if-
driver's
yeah,
license.
Let's send the picture over.
Yeah.
My God, it's the U.S. Senator.
Oh, Mr. Bodefell's influence certainly ran deep.
Yes, it did. Well, I'm afraid your job's not done then. You're gonna have to go back in there. One, I want to know exactly what Bodefell's little cult was doing. And two, I want to know why those other agents were here. So far, it does not seem like you have determined that.
The cult meeting.
I mean, based on the initial review, it looks like they were there for a full-on raid.
They're here to
But
stop.
that doesn't explain why they were
there
raiding.
for-
Yeah.
But
Clearly,
Very well,
they
sir.
knew something we don't, and I don't like that.
We will proceed with the mission.
Good luck.
All right. I'll hang up the phone.
nice.
Yep.
Smash it. Then so it's raining.
Can you say, Mr. Hassan, when exactly you began to feel that sensation coming on? The thing you felt on your back.
When I was studying the statue.
Okay. Well, as you heard Mr. Carter say, he's going to have an expert analyze that photo, so spare yourself from scrutinizing that thing too much more when we go back in there.
Alright. Were there any rooms we didn't go into? Any
Plenty.
chambers? Oh,
Plenty.
Okay. Yeah, let's
We like,
let's find Mr. Bodefell.
yeah, we just scratched the surface here. Because we took the left door into that corridor and examined the room across, which was like the dining room. We could have continued further down that corridor. There's the right door, the forward door from the main great room, and then the stairs going upstairs. We haven't explored any of that.
Did we want to do that tonight or
Yes.
rest on it? Yeah.
At any time.
I'm sure Mr. Carter would like to know sooner than later here.
Alright.
And right now we have an opportunity as there's no more agents being sent right now from the other team.
Alright.
Okay, we'll drive back to the house.
If you explore a little bit more, I'll make you smoothies.
It's like Lindell Taylor just goes right to the face of that statue and goes like, just open his, yeah, all right.
And
Wants
smoothie
to
comes
smooth-
out.
Yeah, right. Okay, we'll go back in front entrance. At least Lindell Taylor will.
No, we
All right.
will follow.
Get that assault rifle ready. Well, we could finish our sweep of the left-hand side. It's possible we were near the center of this, based on the carnage we saw in that one hallway.
I hope that's the worst we saw. So
I'd like to
See, when you come back in the right hall, You see the door on your left, corridor to your right. In front of you, though, is just wall.
So we're in the great room.
Yes.
The
The
great-
staircases are still there, but where there was once a door in front of you, now there was nothing.
There's just a wall.
So there's a corridor to the left, corridor to the right, and a wall in front with stairs.
Yep.
Okay.
And everything else is exactly the same as we left it.
Looks that way.
We'll stick together.
I think it's best.
I made the determination to go left, so I will defer to your next decision, Detective.
Let's continue into the dining hall. Most likely lead to the kitchen.
Well, no, I don't think there was. Did I see a door leading out of the dining hall?
Yeah, on the other side.
Oh, alright. Very well. I'm going to try and avoid looking at the reconstructed bodies and stuff when we go back into the blood-stained hallway.
Okay.
Yeah.
You go through the dining room,
Yep.
and sure enough, there is a door. It's unlocked and leads into a kitchen. Looks pretty clean. There's no dead bodies in here. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay. And then at the end of the corridor, we saw that there was like somewhere else to go. The
Yes.
really bloody corridor. Alright, Lindell Taylor wants to get that over with.
Okay. You begin stepping down the corridor.
Yep.
It seems long. Longer than you would expect for this house.
Okay.
Am I in there with you? Is
Yeah,
that what that
I think
motion
so.
was? Okay.
Like,
We're-
you guys...
We're
motioning
we're
for us
going
to go.
together.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It's too risky to split up. We don't know
Right.
what killed all these men.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Power in numbers.
Okay. You end up walking down the corridor for about a minute.
Okay.
Eventually, though, there's a door on your left and a corridor to your right.
Try the door on the left.
Enough of this corridor business.
Yeah.
Roll sanity.
Okay.
I know.
55, that's passed.
10.
19.
Nice. You can only just take one then. This is a pretty bad room. You see, it's really hard to determine. You'd guess 12 bodies scattered around this room. Blood, viscera, organs, all the usual. Strong smell of feces hits your noses. On one end of the room, there is like a pulpit in front of a fireplace.
Which way is it facing? Towards the fireplace? Or
No, it'd be
away
away
from
from
the
the fireplace.
Yeah.
Just a man that stands in front of a pulpit talking to a fireplace.
It seems that many of the bodies were facing the pulpit at the time of their death.
Is there anyone at the pulpit?
No.
I want to go to the pulpit.
See,
Okay.
see what he's
I want to
reading
go
up there.
around the pulpit, see if there's anything on like the little storage underneath.
Find a tome.
I grab it.
Okay.
What language is it?
I haven't opened it.
He hasn't opened it.
Title.
There's no text on the cover.
Or the spine?
Nope.
I'm securing
It
this.
seems hand bound.
I'm securing it. Like putting it like in a backpack or something.
Without opening it?
Not in this house. We can look at it in the car. I think this place might amplify whatever we see when we take a look at it. So, I mean, as long as my character can resist, like, just, I'm gonna
Alright.
just put it in the backpack.
What is the nature of the fireplace?
Just a fireplace.
Is it on?
No, it's not
Is it
burning.
on?
It's on. There's no fire burning in it.
So there's nothing unnatural trouble.
Could be safe to say that this is
Fire.
the heart of it.
Do we see any pockets so I can check for IDs? I'd like to do that.
Okay. You're gonna start digging through.
The poop.
Gotta find Bodefell before Car will let us leave.
All right, roll sanity then.
He's not gonna be one of these random bodies.
Too
But
late.
you can look. You
Could
can
be
look
more
all the same.
standard.
Yeah.
Fail.
Okay, you take 2 sanity off.
Oh god.
This is a rough one for
Yeah.
us.
Thomas is sliding.
Now these bodies in this room.
Hold on. You find the ID on like a really disfigured body. The ID belongs to Mark Cuban.
Really?
Oh wow!
Oh my god, he was here. Is
Tank
it
of all sharks.
the Mark Cuban?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean that's what the ID seems to. It's the body is unrecognizable.
Does the photo look like Mark Cuban?
Yes. So either someone's masquerading or it was Mark Cuban.
Is John Simmons an actual state
No,
senator?
I made that one.
Okay.
I don't want my channel shut down.
Right.
Then what I want to do, just a quick observation, are these all cultists from what I can see, or do I see like any Kevlar?
You do see one wearing like shredded tactical vest.
Okay.
It's really, you don't get the impression that there was like a firefight or anything like that. It just looks like chaos occurred. That's what's making it sort of hard to piece together.
I'm just trying to figure out when the chaos occurred.
Like what time of death?
Like, was it? Did these people come in to do a raid, and when the occultists found them, did they summon something to protect them that they thought would protect them, and it backfired? That's kind of what I was trying to like figure out, based off of like where the heavily armed men are kind of like located.
I mean, it's impossible for you to know for sure.
Well, yeah.
But I think you're going in a right direction. That the people that were in the house did not intend to explode in any way,
Yeah.
and it's highly unlikely that these agents caused it.
Okay.
Well, back into the corridor.
I'll save you some time.
Okay.
We all die.
You can all just take one more sanity,
Okay.
just to make things simple.
I don't want to, 'cause then I have to erase both numbers.
I know. The rest of the manor
I've lost 7 already this session.
is mostly as you'd expect. There's a lot of bedrooms. Pretty much all the bedrooms in the manor seem in use,
Mm-hmm.
like prior to this.
Yep.
So there were definitely plenty of people living and staying here. Other than that, mostly as expected. However, you do find a locked door that you suspect leads to a basement. And you find a study. And in the study, dead at a desk, is a man with a bullet wound to the back of his head. Yeah, okay, I got you.
Did he somehow shoot himself? That seems very
That would
likely.
not be your hypothesis as a homicide detective.
How about on the desk itself, artifacts?
There are papers. There are handwritten journals.
Okay, I'll glance at some of them. Pick them
Um,
up, skim them.
From the desk of Cornelius P. Bodefeld III.
Okay.
You see sermon notes. Definitely of a religious nature.
Okay. Is the name of a deity mentioned?
Yes. The name mentioned is...
Roll sanity.
No. Saklas.
Okay.
And you find that that Greek phrase written on in a bunch of places.
Yeah.
And you find guest lists.
Ooh, I'll grab those.
Yes.
Yep.
Probably the most publicly damning thing here. You see a bunch of familiar names, affluent families, politicians, industrialists, and even a few like cardinals.
Okay.
So this is juicy to say the least.
Yeah.
Black man.
You also see detailed accounts of private ceremonies conducted by Addison's Wake that include some pretty graphic stuff, not limited to pedophilia, human sacrifice,
Fucking Cardinals.
and cannibalism.
Okay.
It's disturbing to say the least.
Like,
Written accounts.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna gather all those papers.
Okay.
How do you write that down?
He loves it.
Just, like, get them in a nice stack. Grab like a vanilla folder from my briefcase. Put them in that folder.
Okay.
Put the folder back in the briefcase. Close the briefcase.
And throw it in the fire.
No.
And
So I'll
turn
be
the
from-
fireplace off.
So I'll be for Mr. Carter.
Okay. You'd suspect then that the body at the desk is Cornelius.
Yes.
Seaboat.
Is he wearing any jewelry?
Yeah.
What kind of jewelry?
Why
He's
would
got some
Sockless turn his
big
rich?
old rings on his fingers,
Yeah.
and he's got a necklace with a very obscure, unknown symbol to you.
Yeah.
I want to Google Sockless.
I'll take the amulet and put it in the folder.
Okay.
Do the rings come off easily enough?
Mm-hmm.
I'll take those and put them in my pocket.
Some perks of the
Both.
job.
Yeah, I'll
Does
throw you guys.
Bowfell
I'll
have a
throw you
wallet?
guys each a ring.
Yeah, does Bowfell have a wallet or any cash or anything like that?
Why are we looting him?
Evidence.
You don't
No.
find a wallet on him.
Alright.
There is a safe though.
But that sounds lucrative. I mean, there could be important documents in there. If this was just sitting out in the open, imagine what he's got in the safe.
I mean,
Who can lock
he
it?
seemed to have presence of mind before suicide. I think he was.
He didn't commit suicide. He was murdered.
Right.
Well, he had presence of mind. I think I've seen enough.
You don't even want to know what's in his safe?
If you have the skills to get it open, good doctor, you can be my guest.
I always...
And again, we're not. Why are we looting people? Whoa.
The safe isn't necessarily loot. It's like, could be evidence or like clues.
The Delta Green's going to confiscate all this anyway when they send in
Yeah,
the big
so I
team.
don't think there's any reason for us to grab it. I mean, the evidence that was on the desk alone is. I can't imagine what would be in the safe that would be any more damning than what we have.
You get a
As it
text
is.
from an unknown number.
Sockless?
That wouldn't be an unknown number, Thomas. We
Well,
know
we
all
don't
about
know, we don't know
Sockless.
his number though.
It says this is Carter. My religious specialist got back to me. That's a statue of the Demiurge. Or a representation of it among certain Gnostic sects. It's also known as Yaldabaoth or Sockless.
Yes.
Now that tells us at Delta Green a bit more than it tells you three, but needless to say it's pretty bad news. Addison's Wake was up to a bit more than just some social club. That was the text.
Okay. I could send more pictures.
assuming that number is not already disconnected. But yeah.
Yeah, I'll follow protocol and wait till I call him again.
Okay.
So, gentlemen, we can exit the building or
You-
proceed to the basement.
Google sock list. You get this.
Is it someone without socks on?
Sockless.
Alright.
I don't think it's spelled that way.
Alright.
It's a worm lion.
It's a worm line.
Can I see a worm line?
Legitimate.
Let me see if I
It
know.
kind of looks like a seahorse lion.
Let's see how to actually spell sockless.
That's just.
I knew how to spell sockless.
Is it SAAKLAS?
Can't spell sockless without AK.
Nice.
Okay. So, I think we have to at least do a thorough sweep, including the basement, before we do anything else.
Gotta find out that basement. I mean,
At
what
the very
sockless
least-
is down there?
It will hopefully limit.
Chained up
This-
to a wall.
He did
They
this.
ended up locking the door, and he doesn't have hands, so
He did
does
this.
not have imposable thumbs. We don't know that. We know nothing about him.
We know enough.
I mean, we have, I think, 3 options moving from here. We explore the basement. We check out the book. We get in touch with Agent Carter
I like 2 out of those 3 options.
to figure out more. Which 2?
Open the book
Go into the basement.
and get in touch with Miss.
Open the book in the basement.
While getting in touch with Agent Carter.
There you go.
There's a payphone down there.
Well, he gave us 2 more objectives. Know what the cult was up to.
Which, it seems...
I mean,
At least we have a
I
vague
could
understanding.
read his sermon notes more carefully.
We have a vague understanding of what they're...
I mean, we know the rituals they were engaged in. We know we have an itinerary of some of their more higher profile members.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as far as why the agents were dispatched, it could be any number of reasons. I don't think we're gonna find a data pad or anything of that nature with their mission parameters, but I think it's quite possible that this other.
Oh, that's a good point.
Okay.
I'll assume Studs did some more body
Yeah.
digging.
Yeah. He paid the Sandy for it. Yeah.
You find like a fragment of a report on one of the tactical dude's bodies.
Okay. I mean, I did search like 3 of them.
Yeah. You see their target was internally referred to as KTE 0452 Black.
KTE 0542 Black.
You wrote it down, Suds?
With the phrase Grand Karcist Eon. That's I-O-N. Eon or Ian. I
Grand
could never figure it out.
Carson. Alright.
The response level below that is listed as 4. Liquidation pending.
There's no need to go into the basement. We have everything we need.
And there's a paragraph below that then. You're probably not going to write it all down, but... KTE 0452 Black is a humanoid threat entity of variable appearance. Subject most often appears in priestly vestments and carrying a staff. Subject is able to disappear and reappear at will, shape and manipulate organic material, bend reality, and is hypothesized to be biologically immortal. While subject is classified as humanoid, they are not believed to be human. Whether they ever were is still debatable. Psychological profile indicates malignant narcissism and megalomania. Subject is believed to have aided in the creation of Sarkic cults throughout much of the world. See on Sarkicism for further details.
from everything we did in the... Do you share that information with us?
Of course, Morris.
From all that information we just gained from when we first entered the house, where we gained 2 unnatural, is that enough for another point or 2?
This is the photograph attached to that report.
Oh, nice. Looks like
Cute
looks like a
little-
browser that's sleeping.
I saw it for a split second.
I saw it for a split second too.
That's not very
Back arrow?
intimidating.
It's not very intimidating.
Yeah, that's what you see.
Yeah.
Where did I put?
Well, it's a touchscreen.
Yeah.
Oh. Wow, wait.
What is going on? Look at that face up there.
There's no explanation for the picture. It's just
There's people on pikes.
paper clip to the report.
I'll put that in the vanilla folder.
Okay.
Isn't it Manila folder?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It changed into vanilla.
Okay, it's a vanilla folder.
Yeah, it tastes good. All
It's
right.
wild vanilla.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I like that game.
Yeah, I don't think.
I
I
try to
think
use my
we've
knowledge of
accomplished
history
the
to,
3
like-
points that he
Yes.
Does that
So-
remind me of any culture or anything like that, or time?
book.
Of what? This picture?
Like what they're wearing, or like...
You can roll, I suppose. I will never stop you from doing that.
Mesopotamian.
90 out of 30.
My thought process on the book, I guess, more out of
We're
character.
gonna take a peek at it in the
Out
cover.
of character would be opening it could definitely be threatening, but
Yep.
in character, I feel like I wouldn't yet realize
It's a
that
good thing you don't
just
have it.
a book opening a book would
But
be.
wouldn't we be
threatening.
suspicious when we saw something crazy happen here? There's a ritual. The
Yeah,
book is
but-
pretty suspicious.
I think that at the worst, my thought process right now is if we read the wrong thing, then yes, bad can happen. But I don't think just opening it.
You don't think the secret tome in the room where everyone exploded might be the wrong thing?
No, I do, but like we don't necessarily need to read it when we open it, or read all of it.
But if we're not going to read it, why would we open it?
Maybe he's got a cool
Bullet points.
bookmark.
Can you look at something and not read it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You looked at that Greek and you couldn't read it.
If it's but we don't know what language then. What if it's in perfect English and you just see something you don't want to see? Sean has the book.
I have the book.
Here's the book.
Yeah, so we're...
You'd have to request it from me.
We're leaving the mansion, right?
Let's leave the mansion. What if we go to the payphone and tells us to go back to the basement?
It's possible. I'm not. Lindell
Well,
Taylor
that's
might
past.
neglect to mention that he didn't enter the whole.
Wow,
Yeah,
really
it's past
serving
this-
your government, your country.
You must go back and kill Sarkis.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing,
Find
though.
a portal to the alien realm.
On top of
Kill the deity.
we've accomplished everything he asked us as next steps.
Yeah.
So I don't necessarily think
No, we
they
have
have any
objectives.
purpose right now to go back to the basement.
That's
but
exactly
if he wants
right.
us to go to the basement,
Think procedurally, not meta.
Did anyone reach their breaking point yet?
What's your breaking point?
half.
No, it's your.
Oh yeah, it's pretty high.
It was like your
I'm pretty
sanity
close,
minus
actually.
your power.
I am 5 away from my breaking point.
Where is your breaking point?
4 away.
It's below your max sanity.
Ooh, I'm 4 away.
Okay, just curious.
Yep.
We all gonna die tonight?
Y'all gonna have smoothies tonight?
Oh yeah, you guys did.
We are in our
We
smoothie.
did go back.
Alright,
We explored
nice.
more.
Yep. The exploring series.
Could have said smoothies are for people
Let's
who go in the basement.
Yeah,
I say-
that's okay.
There's no reason that the book can't be opened after we talk to Agent Carter. So I say we talk to Agent Carter first.
No, I was well. See that's actually where we differ. I was gonna take a peek at the book before calling him.
Yeah, what are the odds?
I just didn't want to look at it in the house.
What are the odds we explode out in the open?
It could still happen, but Lindell Taylor's willing to take that
I
risk.
don't know
He just
what
wanted
the
to get out of
odds
that house.
of anything are really, considering we are working with the supernatural.
Yep.
But this is the job that we were mysteriously signed up for. So
So, I'm in my car.
Yep.
I sit down.
Yep.
yeah,
I'll take a look at the book.
yeah.
Okay.
So I'll open like the first page.
I mean, it's not like bound in
No.
human flesh
No.
or anything cliche like that.
Yeah.
Alright, you open it up, and it is written in a completely unknown language.
I'll pass it to Thomas.
Do Do I
Completely
recognize?
unknown language.
All right.
Still?
Yeah.
I know English.
Are the characters like Latin characters?
Nope. Not
Oh, just
Cyrillic, not Latin, not
Symbols?
all right. All right.
Japanese, not Chinese.
All right. I'll close the book, unless you want to look at it more, Doctor. You can see if there's any pictures in there.
Any pop-ups?
Is there an app you can read? I think it can. I'd like to try that. Like see if Google knows what this language is. Maybe not Google, but like
Image? Or
isn't there an app where you can like
You
take
can
a picture of
image
a sign
search
or
stuff.
something?
Delta Green
Yeah.
Translate.
You can image search stuff, but
I'm guessing it's not going to find the language for it, but I'll search anyway. In case it's like, oh yeah, this is Socrates.
image searching is very.
Or I thought like specifically for translating, I thought you could take like a picture of a sign or something and it would.
This is a completely unknown language,
Yep.
meaning that
That's what
none
we
of us
suspect.
have the basic understanding of where this would even originate from.
That's true, and I'm from the Middle East.
And you know Latin.
I also know Persian. Is it Persian?
It's not Persian.
Okay.
I mean, you can look at a lot. I can look at Russian symbols and know it's Russian, but not speak.
Yeah.
I can look.
Right.
So, like, what he's saying is it's most likely not a language
sure
that
it's alien.
is spoken on this planet. So
Well,
you
I'm
could,
sure somebody speaks it.
yeah.
Socrates.
So I don't think there's any more information we'll get from that book. For now.
I Google Socrates, both in character and out of character.
Is there
Well,
was
then what do you need me to tell you?
Nothing. I'm just looking.
there was no evidence of any of those symbols that we see in the book or language anywhere else in the whole mansion?
Oh, from the book, anywhere else in the mansion?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Ziggy saw some on like his journals.
Okay.
The journals are in the folder if you want to look at the folder.
No, I just wanted to know if it was.
Okay.
I mean, looking at the folder won't necessarily. Well, it might help. We might be able to get context clues, but I don't think it's our expertise to start deciphering a language. So,
Agent Carter's just gonna say, "Get back to me when you can read the book."
Boy.
Agent Carter can go.
Fuck
Fuck
yourself.
himself.
Yep. I'll
Alright.
probably contact Carter.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have to find a new payphone since we smashed
And-
the other one.
I RP'd the last one, but we'll just say this time around, I spare him no details save for the jewelry confiscation.
Oh, so you tell him about the basement.
That we didn't go in it.
That's a detail.
We
That's
tell,
a detail. What do you
tell-
guys got? Pause. What do you guys think about the basement?
we tell them everything.
Just tell them the truth.
All right,
Why are we stealing jewelry? I don't agree with this.
it's not stealing.
You told them that
Moral,
detail too?
No, we did not.
Moral
No.
compass, people. We're all government employees.
Yep,
And we are stealing.
that's what a government employee
Yes.
does. All right. Yeah, we'll include the basement in the report.
Okay, and you mentioned you didn't go down.
That we scanned the whole ground floor, sir. The second floor. The second basement was for now, or the basement for now was inaccessible.
Noted. So you found Boatville.
Yes, we have his journal notes, sermon notes, and other miscellaneous documents taken from his desk as well.
Have you read it?
We've skimmed them, and I'll share some of the rituals and things he was doing, and that we independently identified the name of the deity that the cult worshipped that matched with the text he sent.
You share the guest list as well?
Oh yeah, of course.
Jesus. to send in a cleanup crew for the manor. They'll take care of the bodies, fingerprints, evidence, wrap up everything nicely there. For now, I want the three of you to head into town.
Alright.
Learn what you can from the locals. Get a room at the hotel. See if they know anything about Addison's Wake and Bodefell. You know, locals, who knows, teenagers poking through windows.
Sure.
God knows what, but Bodefell must have been up to some shit for quite a while, so somebody knows something.
Alright. Do you want us to remain nearby to hand off the documents to the cleanup team?
Yeah, that would be good.
Alright. Sounds good.
You hear Agent Carter's blender going.
Movie night with family. We just stay on the phone while he's doing this. He never said bye yet, so.
That's right. He wants you to stay on the line. Okay. You go back in the manor, you sit outside.
I'll sit outside my car nearby the manor waiting for the cleanup team.
Okay. An hour and a half later, two more
quick.
SUVs pull up. And
Same make and model?
no. But other agents pop out. You know, definitely what looks like military men, federal agents, and some eggheads.
Yep. I hand one of the eggheads all the evidence,
Nerds.
Okay.
including the tome, saying, "Good luck piecing through this."
All right. Well, that's what we do best.
Yep.
They fire up a blender.
Okay. Yeah, they put the book in there. If you drink the book, you'll just understand everything. Yeah.
That's what we miss.
Yeah.
We never bring a blender
We should
to
have
any
blended
of our
it, yeah.
investigations. What happened in the mansion? They brought a blender and look at every blood, gut, organ or everything. Do you want to just hand these people the evidence without knowing that they are
They're Delta Green.
Delta Green?
They rush off gleefully.
Well, you know, I'm gonna trust that they are. I don't believe in coincidence.
Okay. So they begin bringing out body bags,
Yeah.
tarps, and all sorts of
Yeah.
stuff.
Body tarps.
We don't need to stick around for this.
Okay.
We'll go to the end.
So there's a blender.
There's a blender at the end. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So where are you going?
Hotel.
Google.
In
Mr. Hassan will Google nearby accommodations.
he's our Google man.
Yeah.
We flew in, so I mean, do we have accommodations?
We
I
flew
mean,
into Boston, not
He picked us up
Yeah.
Oh yeah. From the hotel.
It's gonna be just checking in
from
late
the-
night.
from the airport.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then
Hassan, see if there's a place nearby we can stay.
I do so.
here is it.
Is
The
there
bl-
anywhere-
the
is
blender
there
in.
any- Is there anywhere nearby to stay?
There are several hotels motels and hotels
Okay. We can spring for a hotel.
Yeah. And find the least local specific. Find like the most chain based one.
A Holiday Inn.
Yeah.
There's a Motel 6.
Motel. Holiday Inn.
That'll do.
Alright.
Motel 6.
Yep. They've really been cleaning up their act lately.
Okay.
Pull in.
Yep.
You walk in, there's a man behind the
Sleepy man. Yep.
Nope, he's very alert.
Okay.
Maybe too alert.
Is his name Zach and is he an asshole?
Let's call him Zach, sure. Hi, my name is Zach, right on his shirt.
Okay.
Hi!
That'll be 3 rooms.
Oh wow, he's short.
Yes, sir.
But one at a time.
Paying separately.
Yep.
All right.
Let's just say 2 nights for now.
Okay. He gives you an amount.
That Bodwell house, boy, that was beautiful. We saw that coming in from the road.
Bodville?
Yes.
It's a nice place.
Yeah. You know, a lot of towns in America, you know, there's like all sorts of places named after some of their wealthier inhabitants, you know, libraries, schools. Is he a big community man, this Bodfell?
No.
No.
Not really. He keeps to himself, but we like that just fine.
Yeah.
What are you through doing in Kingswich?
Well, I work for the National Register of Historic Places. And you know, that property looks like it might be on the line for a nod. I mean, that classic architecture.
Well, we like to think the whole town is a historic place.
You have other sites that we should check out? Other suggestions, perhaps?
Well, the church is pretty old.
All right.
There's some houses that have been here since the olden days.
Any good local eats where we can chat with some more fine people like yourself?
Sure, check out Stevens.
All right. Is that like a breakfast diner or more of a lunch or dinner place?
Seafood.
Seafood. All right. We'll go there for dinner tomorrow, perhaps.
All right.
All right. Thank you, Zach. I'll book my room.
Okay.
Go and crash.
Crash you will.
All right. Good.
In the hell.
No nightmares of the demiurge.
We'll also just book
Yeah.
a room.
All right. Yep.
Thomas, you booking just a room?
Mm-hmm.
You wanna
I check. Is there like a connecting door in my room, or is there none of that going?
None of that.
Oh, good. I'll lock the window.
Noted.
Okay. I'll put the assault rifle in the trunk of my car. I won't bring that into the room.
Oh, I left that in the car.
Yep.
I have my
Right.
my handgun, obviously.
Yeah.
That doesn't leave.
No.
That's on my nightstand.
Yeah, I was really hoping to find
Under
some.
pillow. It's under my pillow.
I was hoping to find some pairs of keys on those guys because we could have each had a brand new black SUV.
Unmarked, where we're
I
gonna
know.
go over by the cops.
Fucking beautiful.
No
Yeah.
plates.
We could put our plates on them.
Yeah.
Our plates.
Okay. Your rooms are not next to each other.
No.
You're a bit scattered.
All right.
That happens.
Thomas, you can roll an alertness.
You get to have the
You're the
you get
least.
to have the shadow for Innsmouth
You're the least
experience.
alert, right?
Yeah, 56 out of 21.
Oh God, Jesus.
Your Sandy's 21 right now?
No,
That was
it was
alertness.
alertness.
Oh, okay.
He has the lowest out of.
Yeah.
So
All right.
I have an 81. You have a 71. He has a
Okay.
21.
You don't notice anything.
You don't notice a thing.
Oh, perfect. You're fine.
Oh, and I feel right at
You
home.
call that a success. Yeah.
Donka.
You also don't get a smoothie now.
But
Not alert
you
enough.
don't notice that you didn't get a
Yeah,
smoothie.
Okay.
Brewers are in the playoffs.
They made wild card.
Yep, and we're only a game and a half behind in the division now. Could win the division.
Behind Cubs, right?
Nope, Cardinals.
Cardinals, really.
What
Cubs
time?
are out of the playoffs.
That's because the Cubs got swept by the
They did.
Cardinals.
What time do you all go to sleep?
Well, let's see.
It's probably like pretty freaking late, like 1 a.m.
Let's.
11:30.
This is
12.
not that the first round was bad, but I'd say this is. I know it's an improvement in these.
I think I probably had more sugar.
Okay, that'll do it.
That'll do it.
Yeah,
It is delicious.
it's very nice.
Mhm.
I'm gonna savor it. So we staked out until 10. That's when we decided to go in.
Mm-hmm.
We called Carter twice in addition to all of our exploring, then went to the hotel. I'd say I'm probably turning in around 1:30, 2 o'clock, somewhere in there.
Okay.
And don't need to get up for anything.
I
'cause
immediately took a shower, put on the TV.
We took some time to wind down.
Read the Bible a little bit.
That's good. Purge all that evil shit that you saw.
And dozed off.
At what time?
What time did we get to the hotel?
1:15.
Sure.
Probably around like 1:30, like 1:45.
Okay. You fall asleep quickly.
Yeah.
You were awoken around 2.
Nice.
By the sound of a lawnmower outside your window.
All of us? Just studs.
Just
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But you can roll an alertness as well.
Failure.
Jeez.
83 out of 71.
You guys having a great night.
Yeah.
I just noticed this lawnmower. Alright. Grab my handgun. Just because a lawnmower 2 in the morning is not normal by any means. And I'll just do that quick, like, one finger, move the curtain. The 8 curtains that are usually in a hotel room. And see if what's outside.
You see a man mowing his lawn across the street.
Freeze.
2 in the morning.
Yep.
This hotel is near a neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
Just mowing his lawn.
You don't see any other lights coming on in other buildings or homes nearby.
Nobody else is upset about that.
Are you upset about that?
Yes, it's 2 in the morning. Why would you not be upset about that? I'm gonna ignore it for now. Try not to fall back to sleep.
Okay. Thomas and Ziggy, you both have a nightmare throughout the night.
Okay.
In the nightmare, you are in your hotel room, in the bed that you are sleeping in, but you can't move, and there is a man looking down at you.
Do I recognize him?
Nope.
Okay.
And that's the whole nightmare.
He's just staring at us?
Yes, makes it very uncomfortable.
Yeah, you would.
It's a pretty rough nightmare.
Is he clothed?
I mean, it's a fair question, but at the same time,
I want to know.
He's clothed.
Okay.
You don't have to worry.
Okay.
It's not that much of a nightmare.
Like, oh no.
Okay. Alright. Not quite sanity loss, but definitely messed up.
No, that is not quite saying loss, but in the morning you find dirty footprints from your door to your bed. And now you can roll sanity.
Yeah.
nothing for me.
No, that just pissed you off.
36.
Sanity inducing.
So
No, I meant like
passed.
nothing else.
I pass.
Okay, you don't lose sanity.
Shake it
but
off.
you're unnerved.
Yeah. You should do forensics examination.
Where did they lead? Were they on the bed? He's stepping on his bed?
No.
We're probably right where he was
They-
standing.
Oh, okay.
In your nightmare, yes, it seems to correlate.
I'm gonna analyze the feet. Shoes. Big.
Size 12.
They're pretty big.
Sneakers.
Boots with the
No,
fur.
boots.
With the fur. I want to open
These
my
are dirty.
blinds.
So I mean, like, dirt was left behind. I want
Yes.
to do a test. What's in there?
Native
My
soil.
forensics kit. Where does this soil come from?
That's just.
Well, it's
What
not
is-
soil per
What is
se.
it? Well, we don't. I want to know what it is.
It's filth.
I want to analyze the nature of the filth.
Based on your analysis and smell and things like that, you'd guess it came from the docks.
I wanna open my blinds and have a closer look at that house. That asshole mowed his lawn at 2 in the fucking morning.
Lawn look mode.
The lawn looks mowed.
That's good.
Someone just mowed their lawn.
That helps. Yeah, but it's odd to me that nobody else gave a shit.
Do I
I mean, in real life, if that happened, I would. Actually, no, that's weird. Go back to bed.
That's exactly what I did.
Exactly. So,
You're not gonna shoot the guy.
right. I'm not gonna approach him either.
Right. He's
I would
insane.
just do nothing.
But this isn't real life, and there's paranormal stuff happening.
Yeah.
So anything that's out of the ordinary
okay?
can be potentially paranormal.
Do I know it's important right when you wake up to try and remember about your dream. Do I have like a vague recollection of what the guy's face looked like?
Yes.
I want to make as best of a sketch I can on a piece of paper of his face.
Are you talented at doing that?
Secretive art.
Does your character have a history of
There's
sketches?
literally an art skill. And I
Yeah.
can tell you right now, it's at 0 for all of us.
I'm gonna do the best I can. I mean, I've probably seen a number of sketches, and
Alright.
maybe even have heard a technique or two
Just
from like
roll a
profiles.
D100. We'll
Alright.
see. We'll see. That'll be the determination. Of
Okay,
how
it's poor.
close it is.
It's 81, so it's a poor sketch.
Alright. So it could match probably like a few hundred men.
Alright.
In this town.
But I just want to. It's mainly for me to try to remember kind of what the face looked like in my mind. All right.
And when you guys don't discover anything, you can just make some random guy the fall guy by showing
That
Carter
picture.
that sketch.
Yeah.
This is the guy.
All right.
I'll share my information about. Well, first I'll mention
Yeah,
it,
I'll talk about the dream.
and I'll
with
find
you
out you had the same ones. Like, oh, really?
Exact same.
Then I'll say my guy was from the docks. And then I want to look at the tracks in your room, if you allow me, and like see is it the same guy? Or
I'll
is it
allow
two
you to
guys?
examine. Yeah.
And I had nothing in my room.
Nothing.
I'll examine the hotel door, like is there signs of
Well,
forced entry or.
do you show us the photo? Your drawing?
Sure.
I don't know. So,
Okay, Thomas, you see that sketch? It's vague enough that it could be the guy you saw, but it's really hard to say for certain. It's not like spot on.
No.
okay.
But there's nothing. I'd assume there's nothing exclusionary about the sketch.
No, there's not like a specific mold.
Like, I didn't give him like wild long hair if he had short hair or something like that.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Footprints look the
It's-
same.
A generic draw. I assume it's a relatively generic drawing of a person
generic
with maybe
man.
like a few special details that
Yep.
a good amount of men probably have.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't have like studs hair or anything.
What's weird about my hair?
Nothing.
Okay.
It's anomalous.
Um,
The footprints do not seem to be identical.
okay. That was
What's different about them?
They're a size smaller.
There were 2 men here last night, and they looked the same.
but why you two and not me?
I don't know.
There was a man mowing his lawn at 2 a.m.
What? That's crazy. Tell me more.
That's all I got.
That's all he's got.
I can tell you the house he was doing it at.
Point it out to me.
I do.
Sounds a lot.
All right. I'm gonna walk over there.
This man
Okay.
will have none of that shit.
So you have to.
I'll have my gun like in my back belt.
All right. The streets are populated.
Okay.
So there are people walking around, families.
Yep.
As you're walking over there, you're walking behind a woman in her 40s.
Okay.
You see her.
Do you have a certain look?
Tell me when.
A certain look.
Yeah.
assume that's what you
Dunport?
meant.
No, this is not Dunport. This is Kipswich.
This is Kingswood.
Kingswich, that's right. Yeah, right.
As you're walking behind her, you see her suddenly sidestep.
Okay.
Like she just moves like horizontally
Uh-huh.
for a step and then keeps going.
I'll keep walking to the house.
Okay.
Trying to distract me. Stuff going in this guy's door.
Could all be a distraction.
Yeah.
Okay. You walk up to the guy's house. Looks to be a normal Massachusetts home. Alright. 15 seconds go by and the door opens and there is a woman standing there.
Woman?
A woman.
The same woman.
No, not the same woman.
Okay. Good morning.
Hello.
I do not wish to be rude, ma'am. But I was hoping to speak with the gentleman who resides here cutting his grass last night.
My husband.
Yes, is he available?
Why?
Well, I barely got a wink of sleep last night because of his lawn cutting and would like to have a word with him about it.
He is ill.
I'm sorry. You mean to say mentally ill?
No, physically. Roll an alertness.
I pass 60 out of 71.
600 out
Yeah.
of 71.
You notice she hasn't blinked yet.
Okay. So I take it then he is unable to come to the door at this time?
That is correct.
It's not my business. I won't pry into his condition. I just, maybe you could suggest to him that he could find just a slightly more reasonable time for his outside chores.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
I hope you enjoy your stay in our town.
Provided provided he doesn't cut the grass too regularly, yes, I think so. And I wish him a fast recovery as well.
She just smiles at you.
You take care now. Alright, I'll leave.
She continues to watch you as you walk down.
Okay,
the
sure, yeah. Well, did you guys see that woman on the sidewalk a little bit ago?
Where are you talking to them?
That's a good question. Did you guys probably saw me cross the street to go complain?
Yeah.
Did you guys just hang out at the hotel during that time?
Yeah.
Okay. I will report everything I saw. to them.
I mean, it was definitely odd and it was
Like he's
suspicious,
physically
but
ill.
I never thought. I mean, I wasn't gonna go and talk to him right away.
If
But
he's physically unfit to get to the door, how could he go on the lawn?
yeah.
Well, she's not being straight with me.
Right.
She's
She
still also
also
stuck back.
knew that you were visiting.
What do you mean?
That's
Oh,
not.
we're next to the hotel.
I'm not going to attribute that to anything too supernatural. She
How
probably
would
just
you
put
know?
two and two together. I mean,
You said you couldn't get
a wink of sleep. Yeah. I mean, it's true. I could have been from one of the neighboring houses, but
I just
you know,
think I think with such confidence,
Yeah.
you should. No one would know that question answer.
all right, fair enough.
I would. On top, that by itself, maybe not weird.
Okay.
But with everything else added onto it, it adds a bit of suspicion.
You can all roll alertness.
I rolled almost the exact same result.
I have failed too somehow.
0, 0, 0.
That's 100.
That's not good.
And it's
No, that's
terrible.
Terrible.
Not in this situation.
Oh,
No,
okay.
because the one is
I passed. Yep.
Okay. You glance out a window across the street.
Yeah.
You see the woman in her doorway looking at you, smiling.
from inside our hotel room?
You can lose one more sanity.
Who? Just him?
Just me. I say, guys, look, but don't be too conspicuous. You see that?
You see it?
I don't like it at all.
Okay.
Look at her. Isn't he a creepy face? Just a creepy.
It's a creepy face.
Just think deeply on it. Lose sanity about it.
Does it look kind of like the guy at the desk when we got here? Like very.
He
alert?
was quite alert, wasn't he?
Yes, she seems very alert.
And now we might not have noticed, but can I remember that guy ever blinking? Now that I observed it in the lady,
You can't say
that I
you did
right.
see him.
Okay, of course.
Now,
Okay.
the lady that you were walking behind, did she move out of the way because you were at a faster pace?
She was walking like in the same direction I was. Like her back was
you were
turned to me.
like 10 feet behind her.
Yep, and she just went like.
She just
She literally just like did this.
Okay, so she had to just step out of the way of something.
Is
Something.
that
Yeah.
crazy?
They're all crazy here, man.
I think something's going on with people here.
I think something's going on here,
Hey
man.
guys, something's not right. Alright,
Right.
It's another situation where the locals are all messed up. They all worship Sockless and they're all
Let's,
they don't sleep.
let's get into a hotel
I'm
room.
gonna Google like news stories about like
Let's
there's,
talk.
like,
Let's talk this over.
any drug epidemics.
Did
in
you
this town.
extract? You extracted 100% of the smoothie from that picture?
I think so,
Oh,
yeah.
All right.
I remember your comment at the beginning of this movie is I'm going to
Savor
savor
it. Yep. That was my definition of
Sorry, it was
savoring.
not a satisfactory amount.
No, it was just a incredibly delicious amount. So it went by very quickly. Yep. No. Well done. It really just it evokes the golden age by having smoothies again.
Good.
Yeah.
I could have made some fries, but I don't know if anyone would eat them.
That I would have really preferred to like know in advance because I probably wouldn't eat as much at dinner or something.
Yeah.
But I think I'm perfectly content with what was served. So thank you. So we're back at the hotel room again. That's what the detective wanted us to do.
Yeah.
We'll see what his plan is at the hotel.
His big plan.
Did you say you had a plan?
Well, he's
Oh, I'll say
Yeah.
now, you didn't really notice it last night because you were tired and
Yeah.
just got to the hotel. But now during the day, it's not like a bright sunny day. It's fairly foggy and sort of drizzling.
yeah. Morning fog's not uncommon, especially this close to the sea. But if the fog persists all day, I'll find that a little odd.
Are you checking the weather? The DM weather?
Well, this is the weather conditions we can observe in the town. Well, I was going to go to the church. Make sure that these people, are of mainline denomination and not actually worshiping this deity that we've discovered.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a walk around town.
All right. What about you, Mr. Hassan?
I'm gonna go down to the docks.
Well, shall we reconvene for lunch? Say at 1 o'clock this afternoon.
I think that's best.
All right. Is everything kind of like in walking distance?
Yeah, it's
Kind
not
of.
that
All
big
right.
of a town.
Then I'll leave my car at the hotel for now. Make sure it seems properly locked.
Yeah.
Pistol will stay like in my back belt loop, and I'm gonna walk to the church.
I got like the chest poster.
Nice. Yeah.
Will be under my coat. So now we're all split up
Where were you going?
the dock.
Docks.
Oh, so you're not split up. Oh, where are you going?
I'm just walking around the
Town.
neighborhood
Okay.
in town.
And you were going where? Ziggy.
The church.
Right.
Yep.
The Church of Soccer.
Well, hopefully not. I want to see, like First
It's not how it
Methodist,
started.
just yep.
Okay.
Just gonna be a bunch of goddamn Lutherans in there.
Start with studs.
Heyo. Means I chose correctly.
Alright, you walk around town. It's mostly what you expect. You do catch, out of the corner of your eyes, occasionally people staring at you.
Do you see any, like, anyone else doing that weird, like,
I'm sure you'd be looking for
sidestep?
the jumping now.
You do notice some side steps.
You noticed
Okay.
I'm not there.
No. And then,
Anytime anybody sidesteps, because they like take a sidestep and then go right back, right?
Yep, keep going.
We're gonna follow that same pattern. So if they do it and I'm walking in the same direction, I'm gonna do it in
Okay.
a reasonable amount of time.
You don't notice anything weird when you do so?
I didn't expect to.
Okay.
You're blending in.
You do, however, see a group of kids in an alley. They are huddled around something. And before long, one of them notices you, and they all quickly run down the alley to the other end.
Did they leave what they were huddled around, laying there?
Yes, you see a dead black Labrador.
It's not right.
Cause of death?
You investigate. You're a homicide detective. I won't make you roll sanity for this, but you are definitely unnerved. It's partially flayed, and it's covered in bite marks.
Okay.
As in human bite marks.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Yes.
Okay. I'm not gonna do anything with the body.
Okay.
I'm not going to do anything with the body.
It's a job for the proper authorities.
I might chew it later, but
Okay.
I think right now, kids are gonna be far too gone. I'm gonna continue my walk for pretty much the rest of the morning into our meetup time. My goal, in general, right now, based off what I've seen, is my blending in's clearly not working. If they know I'm not a part of the occult or a part of it, they're fully aware from the get-go. So my goal is to kind of get an estimate on how much I can tell the town is affected by this, whatever it is currently causing this.
Okay, just give me a general alertness then, as you just sort of observe.
15 out of 81.
Pretty good. It doesn't seem like the entire populace is like fucked up, but it does seem that the entire populace is aware of something that you are not aware of, that you cannot perceive as they can. That's what it seems like to you.
Okay.
Tommy boy, heading to the docks.
Looking for some muddy boots.
Looking for trouble, more like it. Now, how exactly are you going to go about finding muddy boots? I mean, you see plenty of muddy boots.
I just see workers
Yeah, there's workers.
around about.
Oh yeah, hard men.
The hardest of men. They fight the seas.
Do I recognize any of them from my dreams?
I mean, they all keep a pretty similar look. So, yes.
Well, I'm not sure I'm looking at
Scruffy
you.
beard, hair.
Yep.
Yes. Like, do I see the alert face?
Alert face.
You will always see the alert face.
You see some fishmongers that are staring at you while smiling.
That's the alert face he's looking for.
Crazed or like alert?
Both.
Now,
Crazily
fishmonger.
alert.
That sounds like a crazy person, but is it just like a job?
Oh my god. It's a person that sells fish.
Oh, okay.
Sounds like a crazy.
I like that.
Hey, that statement could still stand.
For some reason, I just picture like a toothless, like,
The fishmonger.
yeah, like this some kind of crazy monger.
Yeah, monger typically has negative connotations, so you can't be blamed too
Yeah.
much for that.
No.
It's like the dervish. It's a misinterpretation.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I'm looking to do. I guess I just observe what's going on. What are they doing? What are they working on?
They're hauling boxes to and from fishing boats.
Likely story.
You hear or you feel a nudge in your back, and you.
Not again.
No, I mean like
Okay.
a hand,
No, I got that.
and you hear, "Hey."
Hello.
You turn to see an old man carrying a bottle. You can smell alcohol in his breath. Hey, are you a Fed?
Glad he
No.
ran into you
No,
and
just,
not me. Yep.
Just a visitor, taking in the culture.
Oh, never mind that. Maybe he wants to walk off.
You're definitely not a Fed.
Nope.
I'd watch where he goes.
He heads into a dive bar.
Take you
I'm gonna text. I'm gonna text him
Yeah.
and say there's a homeless guy looking for a Fed at this bar.
Give me the name of the bar.
I do so.
Give me the name of the man.
I will go there the moment I'm done at church.
All right.
And maybe there'll be like some interlap. Like maybe I'll be already have spent some time there by the time I receive that text from you because you went to me last. So, thank you.
Okay. Other than that, the docks seem pretty normal. You do see a large 2-story warehouse that looks to be abandoned. That's the only other strange thing, if you will, since it's on the docks pretty much. So it's odd that it would be abandoned.
You know, maybe I'll ask someone about that once I notice it.
Ask who?
Next
Fishmonger.
person you see.
Well, you asked the fishmonger who's staring at you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he's selling fish. He's expecting people to interact with him, right?
Yeah.
All right. Maybe I'll buy fish. Is it like food or like just like raw fish?
Well, raw fish
Not
can
like
be some
sushi.
food.
Yeah. That's
You
what
can
fish is.
take
Is
fish
it
home
prepared?
and cook it. Yeah.
Yeah. So yes, in this form, it's big raw fish.
Okay. I'll say I'll take a package of fish.
Of course, sir. What type of fish?
What's
It's fresh.
what would you say is the best in town here? I'm a visitor.
Let's see. What would they?
This would be saltwater fish.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Well, let's go with cod.
Like Cape
Sure.
Cod.
Yeah.
Take some cod.
Atlantic cod.
Yeah.
Good. No, I can't help but notice that abandoned warehouse there. Now,
Who said it was?
isn't that a bit strange? Like, isn't the docks kind of a hub of activity? Wouldn't they want to use that for something?
He doesn't turn to look. He says, "Yes, it is on. Perhaps you should take a look."
Nice.
Do you know
the
why?
temperature is inside of there.
Why is Have you taken a look?
Yeah.
Oh, many times.
Well, what's there?
I have to go.
I don't make a habit of investigating abandoned buildings.
Nothing
Just,
unusual. If you're so curious, why not look?
Yep.
all right. Well, thanks for the cod.
You're gonna be walking around with that cod now.
All day,
Smelly
like
fish. Yep.
I'll throw it in the garbage somewhere.
You
I mean, we
paid
can-
like $27.
The fish is actually probably pretty good. We'll
Yeah.
cook it up for dinner.
All right. Have the lawnmower
You're
guy
right.
cook it.
Yeah.
Yeah, today we're on shifts.
We're on shit.
We're gonna sleep in the same room.
Okay.
One of us cooking fish.
And as a joke, I'll stand over your bed and put a paralyzer in your body.
Paralyzer.
And make you just watch me. Oh my god. Lindell Taylor is not at that level yet.
That is-
I'm fucking
he's a
with
joke.
his teammates, yeah. If
Okay.
this were the Joker movie, that's what I'd be doing.
He
Yeah.
needs to be at like 20 sanity before he starts doing
Yeah.
shit like
Right.
that.
Ziggy, you make your way to the church.
Yeah.
There's
Any
a
day.
sign out front declaring it as the Church of the Sacred Hope.
God, that is such a cult name. Oh man. Alright. I'll dust off my shoulders, just look nice and presentable, and see if I can just walk on in.
Of course, it's
Yep.
the church.
It's a church, yep.
They are not having a service at
Okay.
the moment. You see a couple people sitting in pews with their
Yeah.
heads down.
Are there stained glass windows?
Of course. And you are quickly greeted by an older man that comes out of a room nearby. Ah, hello, my son.
Good afternoon, sir.
How may we serve you today?
Oh, I'm a visitor to town and was just looking for a quiet place to stop for a moment and take a few minutes, perhaps offer a prayer.
Of course, of course. All the pews are open.
Okay. I will nod friendly to him and just make my way to a pew,
Okay.
have a seat. From the pew, I'd like to look at the stained glass windows and see if I recognize anything from like the Gospels or the Old Testament on the windows. I'm sure I won't, but I want to look. I'll just say.
It actually looks to be pretty normal.
Okay. It's only recently been turned to the. Okay.
You do see, images of the apostles,
Okay.
of Jesus,
All right.
things like that.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
reassuring. Is there like any literature like in like the little containers in the back of the pews, like hymnals or
There
Or
are
bulletins.
some bulletins and some ads.
I want to look at see if there's like a church bulletin, I'm sure of some kind.
There is for this week.
Uh-huh.
It does look fairly normal. You do see there's a prayer vigil this Saturday.
What day of the week is it?
It is Thursday.
Okay.
It's at 7 p.m. and it's apparently for the hopeless and the damned.
Okay.
Um,
Saturday at 7 p.m.
Yeah. You also see an ad, Fallout, on a little business card,
Yeah.
and it says, "Looking to kill yourself? Call Sal."
Sal?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a phone number?
It's there's no way it's a real phone number. It's 12 digits.
I'm still gonna write it down.
Okay.
Suicide hotline, Sal, 12 digits, and this is the same ad. If I look down the pew, I'd see more of these.
Yeah, you see a few.
Okay, he stocked the shelves with them. Okay. Okay. I'll just kind of sit there in silence for a moment or two.
You definitely feel someone's eyes sort of watching you.
Yeah, of course. It's like part of me wants to rush to the front, like look at the altar and stuff,
Oh,
but
man.
oh god, that would turn into a really Wicker Man. I'd be punching people and
Yep.
stuff.
You do, as you begin to sit here,
Yeah.
a smell grows.
Fishy smell?
It's not fish.
Okay.
And it's not the ocean or anything like that. It's just wrong. It's like rotten flesh or something like that.
I'm gonna excuse myself.
Okay.
I wanna go back to that old man.
Oh, at the dive bar?
No.
Oh.
The guy who greeted me.
Oh, right.
Is he dressed in like vestments or
Yes.
does he look like a he
Yes.
So are you the preacher here, sir?
I am one of the preachers.
Have you served this congregation for a long time?
Oh, many years.
It's a beautiful building. Looks like it has some old bones to it.
Yes, you could say that.
I see there's a prayer vigil coming up.
Are you planning on attending?
If non-members can attend,
Oh, we welcome it.
I will consider it, sir. Thank you. I think it's very wise to offer prayers for those who are struggling in our society.
Do you count yourself among them?
Well, I have my own personal struggles that I wrestle with as much as the next person, but no, I wouldn't quite count myself that desperate, so I would consider offering my prayers all the same.
You can see throughout the conversation, he's not looking at you. He's looking at a spot behind you.
Okay. I'm going to try my best to continue the conversation as normal.
Okay.
And upon concluding, when I exit to leave the church,
Mm-hmm.
I will try to look at roughly where I think he was looking, as I'm leaving.
As you're sort of turning,
Yeah.
in the corner of your eye, you get a sense of a hooded individual. But then when you actually turn, there's nothing there.
Okay. Sir, was there someone just now, just behind me? I thought I caught a glimpse of something.
No.
Oh, thank you. Alright. I'm gonna go to the dive bar.
Okay.
Are you gonna still be there, Hassan?
Yeah, I think I'll wait because
For
I
me to
want to
show up?
see if that guy leaves. If he leaves,
Okay.
then I'll keep an eye out.
I'm
for
gonna
whatever
text.
else there
I'm
is
gonna
as well.
text you too, saying we're gonna have lunch at this dive bar.
We'll be there at the same time agreed upon.
Dive bar lunch.
All right.
It's the best lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
They
the
can't.
worst
They
lunch.
can't have. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right by the docks, it might serve fish.
Yep.
It's almost certainly.
Yeah.
They probably have a very good
Friday fish fry.
Crab
Yeah.
cakes or something.
All right.
More like crab
Sad.
cakes.
Okay.
I need that. You have a punchline to it.
Dive bar.
I'm
is-
possessed by something though. On my way to the dive bar.
You're possessed by something.
Whoa.
Whoa.
You?
Don't you love?
Whoa.
Don't you love those choice of words? So Lindell Taylor's walking.
Yes.
He's getting close,
I hear you.
and on a whim,
Okay.
he's stretching. You know how people will do that.
Yeah.
He's gonna really aggressively go a bit further back and just try and see if he feels anything when he does that.
Socks, no lady.
Right. Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, I don't care if that happens.
You do not hit anything.
Okay.
Your hand goes a bit cold though.
Oh, that's weird.
All right. To the dive bar.
Okay. The dive bar is mostly empty. You do see the drunkard.
Okay.
A couple other similar individuals drowning in beer. And there is a older white-haired man, heavy set, behind the counter.
All right. Is the drunk sitting at the bar itself?
No, he's in a booth.
Okay. I will approach the bartender, ask for 2 beers, 2 of whatever that older gentleman is having back there.
He notably does not smile at you. He barely looks at you and just grunts.
Okay.
But he does get you your drinks.
That's what I'd expect. When I have them,
You have them.
I will head to the booth,
Yeah.
set a fresh one down in front of him. Mind if I join you, sir?
Not if you're buying.
Oh, this is for you. Slide it a little bit closer to him.
Who are you?
We're from out of town, and I gesture to these 2 who are with me. Seemed like a good place to grab some lunch.
Well, that's the guy I thought was a Fed.
Don't worry about that.
Well, what do you want with me?
Don't take this the wrong way. You look like you may have been in town for a while. Might know a bit about its history. That's part of why we're here.
Yeah, I know about this town.
Well, consider this an opportunity to be as frank as you like. I'd love to hear anything about old Kingswitch here. Anything that the rest of the country may not know about.
Old Kingswitch, yeah. They've got their monsters in the fog. Screaming all their secrets. It's been like this for 40 years, you know. Maybe longer.
Have you ever seen one of these monsters?
Oh, yeah. Long time ago. That's what got me on the booze.
Booze keep the monsters away?
Keeps most things away. All these goddamn fake people.
My name's Lynn. Charles,
Barkley.
I have to say, my friends and I, we've noticed there does seem to be something odd about a lot of the folk in town here. Like they're all way too highly strung. Something's wrong with them.
Got that right. You should get the fuck out of this town.
We weren't planning on staying long, but you know that church nearby? Do they do proper worship there on Sundays?
They proper worship something, alright.
Giggity.
Well, a man shouldn't drink on an empty stomach. Can I get you some food as well?
I wouldn't eat any of the fish in this town, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, you still got your little brown bag.
He's holding his
fish.
brown bag.
Yeah.
Try to stick to bread and liquid bread.
Free bread.
That is beer and bread.
Sean's cold.
No, I'm just kind of playing idly with my jacket buttons. Is there any questions for our buddy Charles here?
Why should we stay away from the fish?
Well, you know how weird the people are? Fish are weirder.
Fish are weirder.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said.
That's what he said.
That's what the man said.
Okay.
So, are there monsters following the fish too?
Are you gonna share your story, Studs, with us?
Yeah, but we're talking to a drunk old man right now.
All right. Sounds. I mean, this is out of game meta conversation, but this I think you could probably share the details of that, and it wouldn't surprise him in character.
Serious?
But if the detective thinks that's inappropriate, I understand. Well, we'll try to take you up on your advice there, Charles, and not overstay our welcome here. How do you suppose folk got like this? I mean, you said it was 40 years. I mean, I can't imagine this town's always been this way. Maybe you even remember the days before this.
Yeah, sometimes when I'm sober for a few minutes. You want to know?
Please.
It's that Bodefell. Bodefell did this. Took 2 of my sisters and a brother.
I'm sorry.
This town has a God-shaped hole in it.
I'll let you in on something, Charles. We were up at the Bodewell place not that long ago.
Bodefell.
Bodefell
Jesus.
place, yeah. That's really just full inception on me now. I'll never remember it properly. Yeah.
He just said it though. That's the thing.
Full inception.
It's full in.
We were up at the Bodefell place.
You made it out.
It was pretty ugly in there. A lot of dead folks.
I'll say it again. Get the fuck out of this town. You can see him starting to like doze off.
Alright. We'll let the man sleep. If you guys want to ask him anything, you're welcome to. I'm good. Alright. Then I'm gonna go eat a microwave lunch back at the hotel.
Yeah, suddenly I lost my appetite
Yeah.
for fish.
Yeah.
I
Just
was
go to
like-
a
I was
gas-
looking forward to this. I was like, this looks really fresh.
No, just go to a gas station.
Real fresh.
Go to the gas station, frozen section, just get some
Yeah,
Hot
yeah.
Pockets or something. Yep. Alright, gentlemen. We'll have our Hot Pocket conference back at the hotel. We're all
Oh.
convinced.
Hold on. Well, flashback when we're leaving the dive bar safe. Also, there's that abandoned warehouse over there.
Yeah.
I asked
Right
about
before
it.
he dozes off.
Oh, I guess we can even ask him. I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if he's going to grant the flashback, hopefully he'd
Yeah.
grant the flashback with him
Sure.
still awake, yeah.
So, what's the deal with that warehouse on the docks? The fishmonger told me to go look. Is that a good idea?
I don't think you'd die.
Well, that's not much comfort.
I think that's a lot of comfort.
No.
Can you just tell me what it is? What should I expect? Is it open to the public?
An abandoned warehouse.
Sure. Thought you weren't a Fed though.
I'm not.
That's why it's public.
Alright, well. Do we want to look at that warehouse? We won't die. According to this guy.
Pretty hungry myself.
Might could be a clue. I want to look.
You want
Yeah.
to look in the warehouse?
Yeah.
I think we go to the warehouse.
Alright.
first.
Sounds
We're
good.
We're there. We're in the
Yep.
area.
Yep.
In the area.
Let's
Okay.
just go.
Microwave lunch is going to have to wait.
That's fine.
Yep.
It'll be a big. I'll have 2. And
Yeah,
I'll be on
double-
the toilet for the
double
rest of the night.
Right.
Okay. You approach the warehouse. There are no windows on the first floor from the outside. There are windows on the second floor. A couple of them look broken. There's graffiti all over it. There's some weird symbols in the graffiti. As opposed to just like, typical graffiti.
Do they match stuff from the book that is covered in human flesh?
Give me like an intelligence times 3.
Could we all?
Sure. If you glance at the book.
I definitely did.
Yeah,
I was
I know.
handling it. I got an 8.
It's pretty good.
Yep.
Not. Hold on. Nope.
So what are we timesing by 3?
Intelligence score.
So it's 16.
You have a decent chance.
I don't.
Alright. But
I
Lindell
got a-
Taylor
got a
might
96.
recognize.
Yes, you do recognize a couple symbols from the book. Go ahead.
Same stuff.
It is.
And
Many
there-
of the characters do match. I can confirm from memory.
There is like a sliding door. I don't know what the technical term is.
Alright.
And there's also a normal door.
Are you talking about like those big ass doors? That
Yeah,
slide?
the big ass doors. That's the technical.
What do you mean by sliding?
Think of a garage door, but instead of opening up, they open off to the
Yeah.
side.
Yeah, that's not
Like
a bad way.
the swing open or the
No,
No,
they just
no.
slide open. They're on tracks, so you just pull
Right.
them open.
Damn, what's the example?
Or like back in
Like
a
a,
truck.
like a
up here or
shower
something.
door.
Yeah, but on a grand scale and
Okay,
not
alright.
see-through, made of sturdier material. Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah.
Alright.
It's like a loading door.
Yeah, kind of like something that would open up to load and unload large quantities
Mhm.
of cargo. Like
See if it's unlocked.
humans.
Which one?
The big ass door.
It is. It does not budge.
All 3 of us together on 3. 1, 2, 3.
It does not budge.
Okay.
All 4 of us.
Yeah, that cold, that cold ghost behind me
Yeah.
can help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, that's the ghost.
That is definitely the name of like a Cthulhu spell, harness ghost or
Oh, yeah.
something. Alright.
Small door,
Yeah.
which seemed probably a better option. To begin
After you detect it.
It's
with.
unlocked.
Of course.
Lindell Taylor's
Gun.
not gonna look into the room
Flashlight.
like at the start.
But is this guy looking into the
Oh
room?
yeah.
Gun.
Someone's got to.
And
He
flashlight.
ain't scared.
Okay.
Sockless.
You enter into a home.
I never said I was going inside,
Oh.
but I'm looking.
You look into a home.
Okay. Like
Is anyone home?
how
Like a living
does
room.
it look like I'm looking into the size of the warehouse, or does it look like a very small?
It looks like, unless there's something beyond the walls, it just looks like a home.
Like if you're looking into like this,
But like
does it
this.
seem
Yeah,
illogical?
you see
So-
like this.
So it's a home inside of a warehouse, as far as I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
and we don't. Well, okay. What do you see? Anything disturbing?
A home,
Okay,
which
Lynn.
is surprisingly disturbing to me.
You do. You see a staircase, so there must be a second floor, and you see all over the walls all sorts of symbols and gibberish, not graffiti, but like, an insane person in an asylum just
Okay, yeah.
writing on the walls.
All right.
What language?
English probably.
English.
Yeah. I'm gonna take pictures of it.
Okay.
When we enter, is where we entered on the inside of the home? Does it look like same material as the outside of the warehouse?
No.
Does it look just like a normal home, like drywall and?
Yeah, it looks like an old home, and no one's lived here for a long time. It's not like an empty home. There are faded pictures on the walls. There's chairs. You see there's a TV, but it looks like it was made in the 50s. And you see 4 like TV trays each one with like a meal on a plate that's rotten beyond recognition.
It's very strange.
I want to exit
Take a
the way
picture of
I want
those.
to exit the way I came.
Okay.
Am I back out the normal? Everything's
You're in
normal?
Kingswich. Yeah. Well, normal.
In the warehouse.
As normal as Keenwich
Yeah.
can currently be
Yeah.
in the state of
It's
our
what you
refuge.
remember.
Then I want to go all the way back to the back end of the house, like straight through. And is there like a back? Looking for like a back door.
No.
There's no back door whatsoever.
No.
Is there windows or anything that
You
leads to?
have not seen a single window so far.
Were the windows when we were looking at it, the inside of the home, were there windows or doors or anything?
Inside the home, you do not see a single window. Outside, looking at the warehouse, you see windows on the second story.
Well, we didn't go to the same story, right?
You have not gone to the second story.
When in Rome.
You can all roll alertness.
Cold
If you
bears.
so choose.
What if I don't?
Well, then you don't notice anything.
Oh, 4.
Hey.
That number. 46. Hey, someone passed.
I passed.
3 successful
3 passes.
uses.
Nice. You all see, again, out of the corner of your eyes, a figure
Where?
running upstairs.
It's not going to escape from us this time. That's right. Guns out.
Freeze!
Yeah, that's a good idea. Freeze!
That's good.
Did
You
we?
go upstairs.
Did it like? Was it like a full run from what we noticed?
I mean, it's funny because if it actually wasn't, we're in the wrong.
Did
We
it go
broke
up the
into-
stairs?
We're in
He
their home.
broke into some person.
We're in their home. We're like, what are you doing here? What are you doing here?
That's something a crazy person would do.
Yeah.
You're the crazy one.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's the beauty. So it darted up the stairs.
Yes, but
We
Absolutely silent.
Yes,
Correct.
that's
Okay.
what I was trying to figure out. That was my question.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Should we get out of here? What good's gonna come up?
Charles gave us the best advice of all. Yo, this whole damn town.
I mean, what are we gonna
Charles. Hey.
learn by watching
Hey.
one more ghostly
We
figure?
won't die here. That's what Charles said.
Wait, what did he say?
We won't
Said
die
we
here.
won't die here.
Here's the thing
What is breaking?
that I'm
point?
most concerned about, and I know this might
something
sound
bad
crazy,
happens to your mind.
But
but
you're not like it's
are
not
we
sanity,
in
right?
some type
No.
of other dimension?
I think you develop something
I mean,
like a
I wouldn't
tick.
rule it out, detective, but I mean, why is this warehouse so special that it would be a gateway? I wouldn't expect a portal to a different dimension to be, I don't know, here of
I
all
wouldn't
places.
expect the portal to a different dimension anywhere up until a couple months ago.
It could be like the spot.
Exactly.
That was an
Do
unassuming
we,
place.
yeah, so we remember the spot, the concept of
Or
the
actually
spot.
do
We
I?
remember everything about our investigation.
Oh,
don't we?
no.
I was,
No,
I
we
was
don't.
specific about that. You
we
know
don't-
about the existence of the spot.
We don't remember
You
where
know
it
it has
is.
something to do with a mine in a town in Indiana, but not the specific area.
No.
So I don't think you could say that it was in an unassuming spot.
But
It could have been, but you don't remember.
It's definitely not unassuming now. 'cause
One
I'm
of
sure
us
it's,
needs to stay
Yeah.
in this doorway.
That's what I'm thinking.
1 foot on the outside, 1 foot inside. Keep us anchored in reality. Should the other two go upstairs and look?
That door stays open at all times.
Yes.
Alright. Who's staying out? Who's going up?
I'm probably the least useful in a firefight.
Agreed. Lindale Taylor will start going up the
Alright.
stairs.
Grant will
Yeah.
take the rear.
If we need your assistance, we'll shout for you. And then we'll hear the door close. Dying up here.
Okay. You head up the stairs,
Yep.
short hallway, and you see 4 closed doors.
They're all closed.
All of them closed.
Okay. Gonna go second one on the right.
You're gonna open it.
Gonna kick it open.
Oh,
With my gun like this. Pointing into the room. Cover me.
Okay.
Yep.
You kick it open.
Yep.
You are blasted.
That's a great.
Don't worry. With dry air.
Okay.
As you look past the doorway, into a desolate landscape.
Okay.
Completely barren and gray. And dust starts to accumulate on
I'll
you.
close the door.
Okay.
You got the next one.
Well, it can be more crazy than that.
Which one are you opening? I
You
opened.
skipped one?
I opened second right. So both of the first doors and second left are open.
Alright.
Are available.
I'll just hit up first right. I'm not going to kick it.
Okay.
Just a single door. Single handle. Gun in the other hand. And just...
Okay.
my hand is still on the knob.
You see what looks to be a filthy public bathroom.
Flies buzzing around.
Oh,
and
yeah.
oh yeah.
Definitely get some smelly air.
Anybody in the bathroom?
Not that you can see from your vantage point.
Maybe if you went all the way in.
Close the door.
Oh my god.
You'll see it all.
That's like if you want your character just out of the picture.
No longer
that
relevant.
just be how you could great
Although-
start.
although-
Dump your head in the toilet.
Where am I looking? Based on what I can see through, what am I looking from in the bath? Like, where am I looking from? Am I looking like
You
in a?
you like opened a door to a stall. Like the door that you just opened seems to be like a stall door.
That leads
the other-
out into like the sinks and
Right.
urinal?
But there's like a dividing wall, so you can't really see the whole bathroom.
Okay. But it's not like I'm looking at like some obscured angle where it's almost like I'm looking down upon it.
No.
Okay. Lynn. Keep this door open for me for a moment. I'm gonna walk through. Nope. Oh God.
Unless
That's
the
what
ghost,
the real Linda
unless
Taylor
the,
would
unless
do.
the ghost makes
do
you
I
do
see
it.
it?
Yeah.
Do I see
He's
a
possessed
door?
by something.
Do I see a door leading out?
You do, but on the door leading presumably out of this bathroom, you see a symbol matching one you saw on the warehouse exterior.
But just the one symbol?
Just the one symbol.
Cats ever watch out this window right there?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
They're scared of coming down here without me.
I open
Okay.
the door.
Okay. You see what looks to be like a subway tunnel. Artificially constructed. Filthy. Does not look like it was been used recently. And from what you can tell, in like the shadows, you see some people.
I'll close it.
Okay.
And I'll walk back through to the house.
Do you see Linda Taylor standing at the door?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shining man, holding it open
Yep.
for you.
Yep.
Okay.
And step into the light.
Of course.
Come back. All right. Good. What'd you find?
Not what I was suspecting, but an interesting find to say the least.
Incredibly vague.
I did not want to travel much further.
All right. I don't blame you.
Saw the man. What I was hoping to see, potentially, or what I thought I would discover, is perhaps a way to travel across different parts of the world. Unfortunately, when I opened what I would assume would lead to either, another building or stuff, it looked like a very strange subway system.
Okay.
With some people lurking in the shadows.
Oh God. All right. Make sure the door's closed.
Yeah. So I think we just proceed and we take note.
Okay.
So this was the second story. There was a subway station.
The second door further in.
Well,
was
this
the
is
subway
clearly. I mean,
It's like
yeah.
we're in the hallway up here, dirty bathroom, the door beyond that subway with shadow people.
So
I don't think I need to open
it's
any more doors in here.
It's defying like space as we know it.
Yep.
Yes.
This place clearly somehow is some sort of conduit to other areas.
There's one thing that I think is top priority right now.
Survival.
That's always number one.
Yep.
It's figuring out what the symbols are.
That'll be for Mr. Carter's experts.
Okay.
So what are you doing now?
We're going to. Lindell Taylor wishes to go back to the entrance of this home.
Okay. You find this guy.
Okay.
I'm gonna look through the other two doors.
At the same
Okay.
time.
Slowly but surely.
Yep.
Okay.
A nice, always in one hand on the door handle, one hand on the handgun, and
Alright.
just a slow open.
As you slowly open the third door, you get blasted with the smell of rotten eggs, and a yellow fog begins billowing into the.
Close it.
Okay.
Just sulfur.
Yeah, you start
Elemental.
coughing a bit.
Elemental plane of sulfur.
Next one.
What are you doing up there? It smells.
In the bathroom.
Okay, yeah.
Leaving my calling card.
Yeah.
Just checking out the other doors, just to be thorough. Door number 4. The final and greatest door.
Okay, you slowly open up the fourth door,
Hells to the
and it opens up into a cube-shaped room.
That's not good.
The walls are like pure black, and there's like a green glow along the seams. There does not seem to be any other exits from this room.
Do we see any symbols?
No, but you do see some sort of it's not very bright in here, so you can't really make it out, but it looks like some sort of metallic humanoid figure in a corner.
Cool. Sounds like you should interact with that thing.
Close the door behind you.
And close the door behind.
I'm gonna shut the door. This is just observing time.
Okay.
Until we have more answers. I'm not gonna mess.
Should have tried taking a picture of him.
That's your thing. You
He
should
loves
have
it.
with me.
Loves taking the picture.
Well, if you tell me that there's a metallic humanoid, I might try to take a picture of him.
I'll go downstairs and tell you what I saw in the other 2 rooms for sure.
Did you take a picture?
No. Mental notes.
They need it for the archives.
Are you gonna go blackout?
Oh, Mel Taylor.
This is how you
He's
die.
plagued by fear right now.
In front of the news.
Come with me.
Of course.
Okay. How about have him point out which door has the cube room?
Do you tell him the right door?
The correct
Or the
door?
wrong
Tell him
door.
the correct.
Okay.
Okay, good. Alright.
Tell him the poop door.
Hold on to my shoulders.
Okay.
Be ready to pull me back if need
Hold on
be.
to my shoulders. Okay.
one on the knob, one with the phone up.
I hear ya. One on the knob, one on the phone.
Yep.
Story of my life.
Okay, you see the same situation. Do you turn on your flash?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'll accept a low light.
Yeah,
version.
that's what it ends up being.
All right.
I like
So-
how you knew that no one has their flash on.
It's a photo of pretty much what you can see with your eyes.
Perfect. Agent Carter will have to be happy with that. I want to leave this warehouse as quickly as possible now. With minimal communication, I'm just telling them I'm leaving the warehouse and start walking out.
There you have it.
Alright.
I will not be engaged with until I'm out of this building.
Okay.
Yep.
When you walk out, you see across the street like a group of 7 watching you.
Okay.
I smile and stare back at them.
And the stare down begins.
We'll see you in several hours.
I think they'll win.
Like, don't you people have jobs, you damn deadbeat bastards? Yeah. Alright. We need to have our microwave lunch at the hotel.
It's ever Hot Pocket.
Yeah,
Double
right,
Hot Pocket
right,
day because
yeah.
it's like 1 in the afternoon and I skipped
Alright,
breakfast.
Gentlemen, here's how I see the situation. Now, I see 3 options. There could be more options based on our conversation.
Well, do explain
But-
my walk.
I'll open with my options and then wait for you guys to have your chance. Option 1 is we report all this information to Carter. Option 2, we report this information to Carter and suggest that we continue surveillance until this prayer vigil and see how they behave in a communal assembled setting. Could be highly dangerous as they are clearly in altered mental states. Something is seriously wrong with these people, and this whole environment is clearly anomalous. Option 3, this is an unorthodox option. We neutralize one of the townsfolk, allow the doctor here to perform a full autopsy and see if he can observe neurological, physiological, or any other things directly in an examination.
You know, we would also have to get into a position where we can do that kind of
It
stuff.
is unorthodox, but also
Yes.
risky.
I'm not against that.
Okay.
um,
I'm thinking the house across the street, especially if they're doing more of those.
well, I mean, don't
antics,
forget.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to assume that before you did this, I shared my day,
And
Yeah.
very about the
so
dog
you're
and
very
stuff.
aware
Yeah.
of the teenagers.
That'll just reinforce.
eating a dog.
Yeah.
That'll reinforce Lindell Taylor's
And I will
resolve
say the
of
church-
neutralizing one.
The
Yep.
prayer vigil is probably risky. I'm just thinking
They
they
know-
might do to the outsider
we-
what they do to the dog.
We stand
Might
yeah
be.
exactly. We stand out like a sore thumb based on my observation. They know exactly that we do not belong here and that we do not know what's going on.
Yeah, I feel like attending the prayer vigil would be a bad idea.
Now I see little to no harm in reporting what we know thus far to Mr. Carter.
Mm-hmm.
He is our superior, and we've never had any reason to
Yep.
not trust him fully.
So I think just give me information, see what he says.
Okay. We will give Mr. Carter a status update. We have no
Okay.
reason to withhold anything from him.
So you tell them everything.
Yes.
all your observations.
Yes.
Warehouse.
Our theories.
And
Yeah.
what theories exactly do you tell
Okay,
them?
so here's so we share our observations.
Yes.
And then to cap that off, our main theory is that the practices of Mr. Bodefell III, Cornelius P. Bodefell III,
There you go.
and the beliefs of Addison's Wake
Mm-hmm.
have circulated and spread beyond just those invited to his lodge, as evidenced by our observations, and that the majority of the town populace, with only one noted exception, seems to be in an altered psychotic psychological state, where they seem to be almost in a trance and have almost a group mentality in how they perceive outsiders and their distrust and constant vigilance of them. And lastly, apart from the fact that we discovered this seemingly conduit hub world inside of a warehouse, there seems to be an undetectable or otherwise invisible presence that we can perceive in our near vicinities at times, sometimes manifesting in our peripheral sight, other times being felt as a cold presence just behind our location.
I do have reason to believe that that presence can be seen by some, if not most,
Yes,
of the residents.
as noted by
They're awkward walking.
their side house. Yes,
They're staring off, behind us while we communicate.
yes.
That
So
kind of stuff.
we're feeling the effects out here, Mr. Carter. This whole town seems compromised in some aspect.
But you haven't been in any immediate danger.
Seems to be lurking in the shadows, but yes.
I guess the situation of most imminent danger, while it's hard to perceive if it was a dream or not, was being in a state of total restraint while one of the townsfolk observed us. And I'll share that Mr. Hassan and I both had the same experience and had forensic evidence of an intruder being in our rooms. Yep.
Doesn't sound good when we're in Kingswich.
No.
Well, if you can, spend another night there. I'm gonna talk things over with a few of the eggheads over here.
Okay.
I'll get back to you in the morning.
Can we send you some photos of some symbols that might help expedite our process? Maybe somebody
Absolutely.
out there can do it.
Yep. I also
they
took
they didn't affect you in any way, did they?
The symbols?
No.
Not that we know of.
All right.
I also took photographs of the conduit rooms.
All of them?
No, I didn't take a picture of the sulfur gas room. 3 out of 4.
Understandable.
Yep.
All right, send it all over.
You will. I will direct your analysts to observe in the final conduit room photo the presence of some sort of humanoid form.
But you didn't approach.
No.
Very well.
Okay.
Okay. I'll be in touch tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Okay.
He breaks every phone he ever's on. He's
What
like
was the name?
500 burners.
That's how it works.
What was the name of that restaurant Zach suggested? It's like
Stevens.
Stevens. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
You gonna
go
go to Stevens?
Go to Stevens for
It's a
dinner.
seafood place, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna eat a big bag of chips before I go, so I don't really have to eat too much there.
Okay.
Yeah. You guys gonna come with me to Stevens?
For dinner? Of course.
All right. Good.
I don't think that the drunk was 100% saying everything that was true.
No,
I
but
suspect
he has
that-
reason to mistrust
Are the
things.
fish
Yeah.
really?
That's the thing. Is the
Right.
fish really
They
an
could be
issue?
fine. Yeah.
They could be. But he was a drunk.
Go to
It's
Stevens.
an old drunk.
Yeah.
Okay.
That might have just got sick off fish once.
Stevens is pretty full.
Nice.
When you enter, it's a fairly lively establishment. You're directed by a server to sit anywhere that's open.
Okay.
How many eyes are currently staring at us as we walk through that door?
Do you observe and count?
I want like a rough like percentage of the restaurant.
Oh, like 20%.
Okay.
That's.
I mean, if it was on the higher end, then I would say probably not eat the fish.
They're all just
everyone
nodding.
just stops,
Yeah.
smiles and nods at us.
Do they only serve fish here?
Would you look at the menu?
Yeah.
It is 90% fish. They also serve a burger. It's just listed on the menu as burger. $8.99.
Jesus. It comes with burger.
And you can get the soup of the day, which it doesn't specify
What
if
the
it
soup?
contains seafood
But it's
or
most likely clam chowder.
not. Could be.
I'm just
I'll
wondering.
order a soup of the day.
Okay.
Do you ask what it is?
You ask what it is?
I would like to ask what it is.
It is
I don't need to ask.
chicken dumpling.
Oh, lovely.
More
Same.
like
All the same.
fish dumpling.
It could be.
Yeah.
Chicken of the sea.
Tuna dumpling.
Just in the off chance the fish is the cause of some of this somehow.
Only one way to find out.
Yeah, we can do it very scientific method where one of us eats.
Yeah, I'll
the
do
other
it.
two.
I'll do
Yeah.
it.
There you go.
What do you
I'll
order?
I don't know the local fish or mash. It's a dog.
Something's really spooked.
Alright.
Cold ghost.
Yeah, cold ghost.
Whatever.
Just
wha-
fish
whatever.
fry or
No, we'll do a grilled fish. Like whatever they're fresh.
cod?
Catch. Yeah, cod works.
Okay, grilled cod.
Yeah.
Alright. And you two are just getting soups of the day?
Yeah.
Okay. You're sitting there, you hear sort of typical restaurant chatter around you.
Not just dead silence. That's
No,
good.
it's not dead silence,
Okay.
but within the chatter, you do catch some fragments of odd phrases.
Sounds like an awareness roll, or is it free?
No,
Is
you're
it a language roll?
No.
no, it's English.
Alright.
You definitely hear, like, do as you will to whom you will.
Okay.
You hear that sort of sprinkled throughout. You hear,
I ate his liver.
Hail Sockless.
Only had like a little cassette recorder, just recording this.
You hear, reality is an illusion.
This is true.
Okay.
How can mirrors be real if your eyes aren't real?
And you also hear, you can never leave.
From
All right.
They just
You
talk to
can't,
each other.
no, you can't point it out specifically. This is just, like, while you're just sitting there, over, like, the din of conversation, you just pick that out.
Okay.
Eventually your food gets delivered.
Okay. I'll take my soup spoon. Like, just dump out a little bit of the broth so I can take a look at the chicken.
Looks normal.
I will eat heartily.
Okay. It tastes normal.
Alright.
Not great, but
No, that's okay.
not like
I don't
it's
need it
made
to-
up shit.
I don't need it to be great. That's
Shit
fine.
shit dumpling.
As for the grilled cod, it seems normal
It's good.
and it tastes normal.
That's good.
Your meal seems utterly normal.
Yeah. Okay.
It's good.
Time to go to sleep.
I feel like shifts are the way to go here.
We're in separate rooms.
We can change that.
Change that real
Nice
fast.
pickup line. We could change that. Alright, well, I'm assuming we each have like one like queen bed in each of our rooms.
Mhm.
just one person will slip out of the bed, another person slips in, and the other two play cards. Well, one person sleeps, or two. Two could sleep and one watches.
As I took the risk of eating the fish, which I still think is probably fine. While I'm, just in case, while I'm of sound mind, I should stay awake now.
All right.
With another person in case stuff starts going wrong.
Or what if you just don't have a shift of staying awake?
You
'Cause I
guys,
don't wanna
That's
leave
the
you-
opposite of what he said.
you know what?
I know.
You guys got this. Good luck. I'm going back to my room.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. It's all
You're
going to
gutted.
hell.
All right.
I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. I can look after myself.
That dock worker could have strangled you last night.
Don't worry about it. I got this.
Alright, he's got it. We'll take shifts.
All right, then you take the first shift, like you said.
Okay.
Is there a vending machine here?
Yep.
He's gonna get the fish.
No. I'm gonna get like a bunch of sodas.
He's just staying awake.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to my car.
Alright.
Get the assault rifle out of the trunk.
Oh my god. Rampage.
Yeah. Okay.
And what are you doing with the
Bring it
assault
back to my room.
and hope no one sees you, or do you not care?
I don't give a shit. Yep, that's right. I mean, I'm not gonna be like shooting into the air. No, I'm just gonna like just put it in my jacket and walk briskly.
Okay. You make it back to your room.
Okay. Is there furniture in the room at all?
Yeah, there's a chair.
Just a chair?
Yeah, you know, one of those hotel chairs.
Is there like a little desk?
Sure.
I'm gonna just put the desk in front of the door
Okay.
and the chair. I'm gonna prop up the pillows on the bed.
Okay. And you're
Sit
just
nice
sitting
and
there.
propped up. Put the assault rifle next to me. And just have my phone plugged in.
Yep.
Go on my phone, have my soda pile, and just stay up.
Okay.
I think we should barricade the door as well.
Meta. No, I mean that's
I
fine.
had a thought.
That
I had a
idea
thought
can
too. I had a
that
thought
can
too.
form independently. I understand. Yeah.
But do you?
I say.
Actually, one last thing Lyndall Taylor's gonna do.
Yeah.
He's gonna go to the shower.
And then take a shower.
No, open the curtain with his handgun. Make sure there's no one in there.
There's no one in
All right, he goes back to sit down on bed. In the bed.
there. Okay. Do you barricade your door?
Yeah.
Okay.
You get to go to sleep first, Thomas.
I doze off.
All right.
I turn off the lights in my room, by the way.
All right.
Yeah.
Studs, do you also sit in the darkness?
Yeah. But I'm playing Mario Kart 2 on my phone.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Like a proper homicide detective.
Hey, it just came out recently.
Is it fun?
It's not bad.
All right. Is it free?
It is.
Mostly.
Oh, in-app purchases, of course. Okay.
You have to like pay for the fastest.
Of course,
or
pay to
whatever.
win. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, for like 150 cc.
150 cc.
Oh, okay, I got
200 cc is the fastest, I thought.
you.
Whatever it is.
All right.
The fastest one you have to pay for. Okay. Around 3 a.m. No alertness roll necessary.
Yep.
You both hear breathing outside your doors.
Okay. That's par for the course for me. I mean, I know Lyndall Taylor knows if he goes to his peephole, if there is a peephole,
There's a people.
he's just gonna see a guy standing there, and that's no. I'll stay where I am.
Grab my gun,
Yep.
and I just
Put it
like
up to the peephole.
shift it towards the door, but like keep it on like my desk, and just sit there watching the door.
Okay. Breathing continues and starts to grow louder.
like so. First it was just kind of like.
Yep.
Now it's like exertional.
No, it's
breath.
almost like just the decibels are just going up.
All right, that's creepy. I'm gonna grab the assault rifle.
Yep.
He's already in.
I'm standing. So like nice, firm planted
Yeah,
feet.
I know.
Not pulling the trigger yet, but I'm in position.
Okay.
Waiting a little bit more.
Studs, you do anything?
So it just started getting louder, but
Yeah.
like
Really
it's
low.
almost as if it was getting closer. Is that the best way to describe it?
Is that the best way to describe it? That's a good question, Studs. Well done. I mean, he can only answer to your perception of the sound, but
It's sort of filling your ears. So it's not like directional. It's just getting louder. Soon you can't imagine that Thomas will sleep through it
But am I?
for now.
I stand up, take a couple steps forward, so I'm at the edge of the bed.
Okay.
Is it any colder?
Maybe. I mean, it's not like you go to ice or anything, but it's hard to tell if your mind is just making it colder.
Okay.
It's not definitive, I'll say that.
Lyndall Taylor has a new idea.
Let's hear it.
So, is it like
Just starts blasting through the door.
that was the primary idea, but it's shifted.
It shifted.
All right. So if this is like, or let's say this is like, this right here represents the wall. So there's like a door on like the left, and then like the window with like the curtain. Is that like how like the outer wall is like?
The outer wall? There's
So-
no door.
Yeah. Does that wall share with a window?
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking if it's a very basic, just like door, window, just goes back, bed, that sort of thing.
No, there's no window next to the door.
Okay.
It's the door on one side of the room and the window on the other side.
Think of it like a typical hotel.
Yeah.
Like, there's always just that like one window.
All right. Well, because you know, it's like the motels. Sometimes that's the only outside wall. Is just that
Mhm.
that. Okay, that's all right. I gotta go up to the peephole.
Okay.
I'm also making my way like very, very slowly towards it with the gun ready. But as I like walk past the door, I shake him away.
Okay, Thomas, you become instantly aware of a loud breathing sound.
And I'll do this like thing with my hand.
I just want to say I'm going up to the peephole now before he does something and it turns out really good or really bad, and I'm
Okay,
just like,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not going to do it.
And then we'll do it simultaneously.
Yeah.
You both see through the peephole a face.
Okay.
Neither of you could tell if it was male or female. It's just a face. And like a second after you look through, they look back at you. And then they start slamming their head against the door over and over.
Okay. I'd yell like "fuck off" after the first slam, and if another slam the moment there's another slam, Lyndall Taylor is going to use his experience to based on just where he was looking, and do a round of burst fire with the assault rifle where the head would be.
Studs, what are you doing?
Call it proper.
Call the cops.
Similar thing. I won't tell it to fuck off.
Skip that step.
Skip that step.
Alright.
Dumb.
I wanted to see if it responded at all to
I'll,
the stimuli, you know. That's,
Swing the door open.
Oh,
And then
there you go.
2 shots in both knees.
Both. You zoom it has. You just saw a face.
Yeah, it was just a face.
I'm sure
Doesn't
that the
matter.
one
Could have been a
confirmed
floating
target.
head.
Alright, yeah, I know. Yep.
Okay. Bullets ring throughout the motel.
Yep.
Stud, you immediately go cold when you open the door. But you do get shots off. You presumably hit something. You're not sure until you look further. You don't open the door at all, so you just see bullet holes in your door.
Yep.
You heard a sound though. You heard like a thump.
Yep. Okay. And that momentarily stopped.
Both of your actions caused all thumping and breathing to stop.
That's
Okay.
good.
I'm gonna call. I can't get to a land. Is there a landline in the hotel?
Yes.
At the front desk.
At the front desk.
Well, there's not ones in the.
Okay. I'm texting the group. We need to get out of here now.
Oh yeah, I guess maybe there would be in the rooms. Sure.
What's in the rooms?
A
Landline.
Yeah, that would happen.
Okay. I'm gonna send that text all the same before I go to the phone.
Is there something in front of me?
Oh, do you open the door?
You did open the door.
I did
Further?
open the door.
You catch a glimpse at the end of like the hallway of like a figure that looks very fleshy. It's just sort of
Fleshy.
like darting around a corner, and you see like a trail of blood down the hallway.
Okay. Blood sample.
Here we go.
Okay.
Is he on the same floor?
Yeah.
I look over. So he's got a body at his disposal?
I don't know.
He didn't look ever.
He hasn't looked.
He looks down the hall now, right? Is his body there?
I mean, if it was it the same direction that I was looking for that thing? I guess I would have
other
looked
end of
both
the hallway,
directions.
yeah.
I would have looked both directions.
You do see a body in the hallway.
Okay. Alright. I'll send a responding text. Agreed. Kill confirmed on your end.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna
Calling
pack
Carter.
Pack up my kids.
Middle of the night.
Yep.
I'm heading over to the dead body. And also to join him in that room.
Yeah, it's consolidated rooms.
Hello?
Mr. Carter, we're going to withdraw from the town.
Why is that?
Creatures are attacking us at night.
You were attacked?
Yes. We're hopefully I'll be able to send you a picture of the body. I'll contact you again when we're out of the town.
Okay.
Alright, I hang up. I just gather my possessions as best I can. I keep the assault rifles like just strapped on like my one arm so I can have my
Yeah,
suitcase
I'm
in the air.
grabbing mine out of your car as soon as I
Alright.
can.
Alright.
If we get to the car, then we're out of here.
Yep. I'm gonna open the door
I mean,
Yep.
for now.
and then I guess I'll see whatever is outside my door if there's anything still there.
You see a humanoid.
Okay.
Mostly all the things are in the right places.
Yep.
But you've completely obliterated the face.
Okay.
Is there a purple brain?
It's probably just a big blood stain.
Yeah, it's pretty much nothing now. There's no purple. No.
Okay. Well, shit.
Fuck.
I mean, I probably see you guys in the hallway.
Oh yeah, I was heading towards you.
I mean, well, you had the idea about doing an autopsy. We have the
You
specimen
could-
here.
You have to put in my
How long
fucking
would
car.
that take? Do we have a tarp? A sheet. Just take a bed
Yeah,
sheet.
just take a bed
wrap
sheet.
up
Who
this
fucking cares at this point?
Specimen.
This whole town's fucked. Like,
Alright,
just
yeah,
take a bed
let's
sheet.
do it. Let's do it.
Take a bed sheet.
Just take several.
You can
Grab one
wrap
from
up-
each freaking room
Wrap
and
up
just
this
wrap it
body.
up.
You're wrapping up the body, throwing it in the car, and driving out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Walk out the front door. Who's gonna ask?
No one stops you.
You hold the body
Okay.
because we'll get the guns.
I'll probably drive like
No
all the
one,
way
no
to
one
Boston,
stops us,
probably.
but Zach's still there.
It's just smiling at you.
Yeah. Is there a counter person? Like nobody
Dude,
nobody
we're not
reacted
gonna
to
go
any
looking
of
for
this,
him.
right?
Yeah, we're just going straight to the car.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go looking for him. I'm just
Close.
curious
As
on.
you drive on a Kingswich, the fog grows a little thicker,
okay.
Thicker.
and when you reach like the city limits, suddenly your whole car just almost like tips over, and one of your tires blows, as if something just like slammed into the side of your
Okay.
vehicle.
Who's
Who's driving?
that would be me.
Well, let's get a drive. See if you can regain control.
I want to burn luck. Yeah.
Oh no.
No, I failed by 4 points.
Oh, you have the best drive too.
do,
I was
yeah.
gonna say I should be driving. I have a good one, but you have better than me.
Okay. You're gonna get out of there, but that car is fucked now.
Okay. Then I guess I'll just be fine to get to like the first like interstate
Yeah,
exit.
you're not gonna make it to
okay.
Boston.
All right, that's
but
fine.
You make it to another town.
Okay, I'm gonna call Carter again.
Okay.
Update him on the situation.
That you were attacked by something.
Yep, we have the
You have a
the
specimen.
decapitated specimen. Our vehicle was assailed. My vehicle, my vehicle was assailed by an anomalous force.
Okay.
And we would require transportation assistance and for picking up the specimen.
Okay. You. He directs you to a front company.
Okay.
In Boston, you're gonna have to like take a bus there.
All right.
At the front company, they take care of the specimen.
All right.
And they do run some medical tests on all three of you.
Okay.
Nothing seems to be abnormal.
All right.
And then you should be able to make your own way back.
All right.
He says that he'll talk to the rental company. Oh no, you drove.
That's my car.
Okay.
I'd like to file a claim with Delta Green.
That's never gonna happen.
All right.
That's just on you. But
Well,
you'll be
they-
compensated
yeah.
for your work
Okay.
pretty handsomely, more handsomely than
Yeah.
last time.
I'll just ask
Right,
if you
it was
guys are okay with me getting a little bit of an extra cut for repairing my vehicle.
I see no problem with that.
All right. I'm not even going to ask for the full charge of the vehicle, but just like a portion of it.
Just
for that.
you just send us the bill. We'll split it 3 ways.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, that works.
Okay. 3 days later.
Yep.
Where are we now physically?
At our homes.
You made it back home.
Yeah.
So you want him to send Ziggy all the money, and then he'll split it.
No, I meant like.
Oh, the
We
bill
all
does-
get our
oh,
money, and then I'm going to tell them how
Oh,
much
okay.
it takes for a new car or whatever.
All right. You each receive 80,000.
All right.
Yeah, so.
But then he texts all three of you and says, "We'd like you to go back," and that's where we'll end the session.
I knew it
Bill
wasn't
Taylor's
God.
going to get full Rambo when he goes back, unless he's ordered. You cannot kill a single person.
So we get a single
Yeah.
text which is
No.
get the fuck back there. We
That
got
was-
the
that was
money
fun.
for completing
Another good session.
the first.
Does he say anything
Or-
else in the text, or is that just for next time?
Well,
that's
I'm
for
sh-
next time.
yeah, yeah.
There'll be a phone call.
Right.
Okay. Cool. That was
The-
creepy. I liked it.
Code name for this session was "I can't believe it's not Innsmouth."
Yeah.
It's not what?
Well, I mean, King's Witch.
Oh.
That's why I was humorously saying Dunport.
Yeah, the SCP does not have a name for the town, so
Right.
I can make it up.
Yeah.
Do you know what the SCP is from?
No. No. I just recognized all of the Cthulhu-esque elements
Yeah,
in there.
there's a lot of that.
Like, I was expecting that guy's name to be like Kadaz or just Zadok backwards or something, but it
there's
wasn't. So yeah,
An
that was
absolute
good.
shit ton of SCPs, right?
There's almost 5,000.
So
They're not all created equal though.
no,
But I
It's all
recognize major SCP category. One major SCP category that he mentioned today. So
There you go.
yeah.
Yeah, this is one of my favorites. So.
Yeah.
All right. Until next time, then.
Hey,
It's a
we
good
did
session.
really well. We avoided self harm. We just
True.
took some sanity, which you always want to take some sanity,
Oh,
so
yeah.
you get further down the path.
Yep.
Yep, that's good.
Oh, the skills for
Yeah,
failed
anything
checks.
you failed goes up by 1.
Does they include unnatural?
No, your unnatural is now going to be up to. God, let's put it at 6.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. We're moving
Some
up.
Crazy shit.
My drive's going up.
What did I fail?
What?
I failed an alertness somehow.
Yep.
I remember
Sure,
that.
everybody did.
A 98. That's what I rolled.
I never failed alertness, but I failed drive.
I succeeded in
I failed a
forensics.
history check.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know if I've done anything
That's
else.
it.
It was a lot of alertness.
Yeah.
I think I failed one alertness.
Hey, if you're
I failed a lot of sanity checks.
organizing situations where you don't need to do checks all the time, that's not necessarily a bad thing.
I also
It's just-
forgot
it's
that I
gonna-
have locksmithing too.
Yeah.
That we have to.
You must have put one of your empties back in that blue moon.
I've put both my empties back.
You can add this, and then you'll have a.
I'm pretty sure he has an easy taxes recycling.
Yeah.
now.